Hi guys. Hey everyone. Let everybody know that I'm here. Good evening everyone, or afternoon. How's everybody doing? How nobody not saying anything? Yes. Welcome Marva. I don't see anybody saying anything. I thought I was the only one here. I mean I am almost early. I am almost early. And I thought I was the only one here. Hi Cookie. Welcome Marva. Hi Trail Goat. How are you? Hey Bandito. Welcome everyone. Sarah, Chica Dulce, if you're still here. And Anna, if you're still here as well, welcome to everyone. All right, guys, so just to jump right in, we're here because, yes, as Twin Flames, we have a lot of questions about this journey. And we have a lot of questions about things that we're experiencing and things that we are going through. So if you don't understand something that you're experiencing, something that you're going through, or just need something explained about the twin flame journey or the masculine and the feminine, you can start by asking your questions. I'll be going through them. And sometimes you hear me go silent. It's because I'm looking for the questions, okay? I'm here. I'm behind the camera. If you're new here, hi. Hi, Nicolia. Or Nicolia. So if you have any question, guys. Hey, BP, welcome. Okay, good. Good, Nicolia. Good, good. Hey, Logan, welcome. All right. For Trail Goat, the thing is, the reason your divine masculine is always on your mind, it is a form of reminder. It is there to remind you of the person, because sometimes when we just meet our person, it's unreal to us, and it's like what's going on, what's happening, so we don't even know what's happening when we just begin. But seeing them all the time, having them on your mind, can't even go to sleep without seeing them in your dreams and on your mind, on your mind, on your mind, on your mind. close your eyes, they're on your mind. Open your eyes, they're on your mind. And this is even without you trying to think about them. That like the thought is just there and it won't leave. So this is a reminder of who this person is and of their importance to you. Okay? If you need anything else explained, let me know. All right. Hey, Shamira. Cookie. Explain to me what you mean by gaslighting. Let me know what the actions are so I can tell you what the reactions are. Ah, bandito. Someone just DM'd you and said they're your spirit guide out of nowhere. Can this be true? No, I don't believe that. I don't believe that. If they could and they wanted to communicate with us through text message, there is no way they would just be using numbers. Okay? And our spirit guides, they do not interfere in our lives, so they do not pop up just to let us know that they're there. They do not. When you're struggling, when you need help, when you need guidance, what they're gonna do, they may send you numbers, they may give you dreams, but they're not gonna come and cell phone text you or whatever it is, I am your guide. No. No, 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 no. All right. All right, Trail Goat, you're welcome. Hey, Luna Ray. Welcome, welcome. Nicolia, if your twin misses you, as much as you miss them, Nicolia, it's the same way that they feel. But guess what? You see, because the masculine energy does not have the compassion that the divine feminine has, they will not show you that they miss you. They will not show you what their heart is feeling. That's why they push you away. But let me tell you something. When they go home, they cry a lot. They cry a lot because they don't know how to express their feelings. What they're experiencing is unreal. Just as with you, what you were experiencing, it's unreal. But because they don't know how to express themselves, they hide their feelings. And they don't tell you anything. And when they see you again, they have this stone cold look on their face like, I can't break. I can't break. I can't let them see me sweat. You know, that's the energy that they are in. Right? So they do miss you as much as you miss them. Luna Ray, oh my gosh, I'm not doing messages today. I do the messages on Thursday. Thank you so much for the donation. But I do I pull the cards on Thursdays. So when I do get to come on Tuesdays, I just do straight questions and answers. But on Thursdays, I do questions and answers, and then I pull some cards for you guys. Yes, Bandito, thank you very much. I told her I received guidance from God. Please, and thank you very much. You've got to learn how to shut these people down, because these people, they know you're vulnerable. People attack the twin flame community a lot. Tarot readers, psychic readers, scammers, they attack the tarot community a lot, and it's because they know that people are looking for something. They know that you're looking for answers, and you will do anything to get your answer. And that's why you should not do anything to get your answer. The only thing you should do is let God reveal to you what you need to reveal. That's why I encourage everybody and I tell everybody, anything you want to know, ask God. And that's why when I do your readings, I am asking God. All right? And you got to pay attention in my chat underneath the messages. There are people who are putting things in the community, whatever, in the comment section. I can't erase all of them. Sometimes they are there before I even discover them. You gotta be careful. WhatsApp this person because this person will bring your person back. No, nobody can bring your person back. Nobody can. God alone and you. Okay? Nobody can. Hey Mexi. Mex, rephrase your question. You made some mistake in there and I'm not getting the question. All right. Hey Esther, welcome. Okay, Cookie, I see it. Okay, so see, saying he's going to return to me and always has an excuse or says he is not worthy. But I wouldn't call that gaslighting. Look at the last phrase that you said, saying that he's not worthy. How is that gaslighting? Clearly, you should look at that and realize that this person has insecurity issues. And what's happening with your person is just that. Very insecure. And when they're insecure, they will not come to you. Divine masculines, they do not gaslight. They do not betray. They are not toxic. They are not a narcissist. So all those negative words that you see people using, and mostly tarot card readers are using these words to describe the divine masculine when they are in their negative energy. It does not apply to divine masculines. If you have somebody who mislead you, who gaslight you like you're saying, and somebody who is a narcissist around you, play games, that's not a divine masculine. What's happening here again, Cookie, is because your person is insecure. Just like you said, they don't seem worthy. They do not feel like they're good enough for you. So if I don't think that I'm good enough for you, why would I want to be around you? Yes, I'm going to get some encouragement at some time to come towards you. But then when it's time to come to you, they're going to be scared. They're going to catch the well, I can't say it in my phrase. They're just going to be scared. And then they're either not going to show up, or if they come, they run away. It all boils down to insecurities and how they feel about themselves, not about you. Because when they look at you, they see this powerful being, right? What they see when they look at the divine feminine, they can't even explain. It's the same with you. So anytime you're thinking about your divine masculine, put yourself in their shoes. How do you feel? It's the same way they feel. But like I said, they don't have compassion because they're not the feminine energy. They're not the ones with love. No. So they don't know how to express themselves. They don't know how to put, I love you. You could say I love you 50 million times. But for a man or a masculine energy to say I love you, a lot of walls have got to come down. A lot of heart opening has got to happen. Because men are taught not to really just go and express the way they feel to people because they're going to feel or seem weak. So that's the energy that needs to come down. That's the block that needs to be removed. So your person, Cookie, is just feeling insecure. What you're going to have to do now is to make this person feel welcome to approach you. And for your person, if you're dealing with a true twin flame here, Cookie, for your person to feel not good enough for you, it is because there's something within you that makes you feel like you're no good for anybody. Your divine masculine shows you, reflects to you what you need to heal. So you already see your person's problem. You already see it. He says he's not worthy. So therefore, there is something within you that makes you feel like you're not worthy for people. And this does not only mean your divine masculine, because the world does not only include your masculine. There are other people in the world. So maybe you have had boyfriends before and they made you feel less of a person. Family situation, parents made you feel less of a person. So now you got this attitude inside of you, I'm not good enough for anybody. And it's the same thing your divine masculine is going to have. So then that's why they're going to come up with that feeling, I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy. Okay, Miss Cookie, I hope you understand. Nicolia, you're welcome. All right, Luna. Yes, Cookie. So you see, Cookie, your twin has an evil karmic. He says he's not returning, yet he is trying to protect me. Exactly. So now you see that all those negative words, it could not apply to your divine masculine. It's just that they do not know how to be with you. This person has a karmic. It's going to take a long while for them to get out of this karmic situation. If you say this karmic is evil, it's not going to be easy to get away from that person. So you're going to have to put in that work onto yourself now. You just pointed out your own wound. You don't feel good enough for somebody. So you got to start to work to feel that confidence that you are good enough for everybody, especially yourself. You got to love yourself, basically. That's how your person is going to get the strength to remove themselves from the toxic situation that they're in. And they are trying to protect you, because if their karmic is evil, they're going to want to push you away from them, because they don't want to hurt you and they don't want others to hurt you. Because these people that they're with, they don't love them. They're either with them because of circumstances or infatuation, of course, because the thing is, your person does not feel worthy. Again, which should tell you that your person is with and or in the situation that they're in because it matches their low vibe, it matches their low energy. So wherever they are, it's because their insecurities is being fed. So that's why they're there. So they're gonna always want to try and protect you. That's why sometimes we get blocked, because their karmic checks their phone. And you know how these people are. They want to pick up the phone. They want to call you. They want to cuss you out. Things like that. They don't want that. Nicalia, you cannot miss somebody if you don't love them. You're wondering, does he love you? Since he never said it to you. A person does not have to say they love you for you to know that they love you. Anybody can say I love you. You pass a person on the road, they can say I love you. Anybody can say it, right? But do they mean it? So using somebody saying I love you to really find out if they love me, no. It's not going to verify that somebody loves you by saying I love you. Look at them. Look at their actions. And I'm not talking about because they run away from you. I know you guys have had good good communication, good contact before the running. Look at how this person treats you, right? They say actions speak louder than words. So as I say again, a lot of people can come and say, I love you, but how many of them mean it? Or a lot of them, this is what we do. This is what we do. And I can use myself as example. Yeah, somebody's gonna come, I love you, and then because you have insecurities about yourself, as soon as somebody comes and says I love you, you're gonna want to jump into a relationship with them. But you don't even know that this person is using you, because these vampires, they know that people are looking to be loved. And how am I gonna get what I want from this person? I'm gonna tell them what they want to hear, because listen to me, vampires, they see your insecurities, hence these karmics. They see your insecurities and they use the insecurities to play on you, to play on your emotion, to keep you stuck, to keep you trapped. That's why some of these maskings, they can't leave the situations that they're in, because their karmics know their insecurities. And their karmics are going to use it to play on them. Right? So they know that they don't feel confidence within themselves. So that karmic is going to be there like, I'm your biggest supporter. Just because they don't want this person to walk away. When in fact, they don't even have any love for them. But they're just pretending. So you cannot use somebody telling you that they love you to know if they really love you. And like I said before, how do you feel about this person? If you're a true twin flame, whatever you feel for this person feels the same. They're just not saying it. Because they don't know how. All right. Okay, Max. What do you say about this teaching in the twin flame community about higher level aspect of the DM or the DF soul to walk into the connection when the DM or DF can't leave karmic cycles? I'm trying to understand that. Higher level aspect. What do you mean by or what are they trying to say in regards to the higher level aspect? Or what about that? Or what is that higher level aspect of the DM or the DF? Oh, Soul's Journey. Hey, how are you? I'm not doing readings today. I pull the cards on Thursdays. Okay, okay. Hey, Miss Juanita. Yes, Chica does say you keep on seeing guys that look really similar to your divine masculine. Yes. Again, that is a sign of a reminder of who your person is and their value to you. So your soul, God, your guides, they don't want you to forget about this person. So they're going to throw this person at you like crazy. Because when you first meet them, right, it's like who is this person? Like, what is happening to me? What's going on? So in order for you not to turn away, or I don't even know, but just not to turn away from the connection, to get you to start to do the work that you need to do, they're gonna remind you, okay, this person, this person, this person. All right. Okay, so when they don't feel like they are good enough, it means they don't love themselves and they can't give you what they don't believe they have. Yes, Mex, that is true. Cookie, you're welcome. I saw it, Mex, but I don't understand about The higher level aspect. That's the part that I'm not getting. What higher aspect of the DMRDF soul? Higher level aspect of the DM or the DF soul. Walk into the connection when the DM or DF can't leave. That's getting me. Okay. Hi Tanya, welcome. How is it, Brianna? How is it that they go away with another woman, take trips, etc., and also come around when they want passion? So, like I was saying about the karmic, they are with the karmic. Do they love them? This is the very problem. You got to understand something. Not because your divine masculine now meets you and now they realize there is a spiritual connection between you and them does not mean they are going to just bloop and stop doing what they're used to doing. If they were with somebody else, they're going to continue to be with that person. You can't expect this person to just drop what they were doing and come to you just because they met you. All right? That wouldn't be even nice. Okay? That wouldn't even be nice. Because if you have somebody who can just look like this and walk away from somebody just because they met somebody new, what do you think they will do with you? It would be the same reaction. All right? And like I was saying, Brianna, do they love this person? What life they are living with these karmic people, it's a lie. They're living a lie. The world they're living is a lie. What you see, that's why you shouldn't be looking at the Facebook and the Instagram or trying to find out what pictures they're posting because it's a lie. Smile for the camera, everybody puts on a plastic smile because the camera is there. And then when the camera stops snapping, then everybody goes back to their miserable life. So when they come around for passion, they're coming to who they love for that passion. But this is what you are to also now do. You know this. You know that this person is just coming for passion. Why are you giving them passion? Why are you giving them what they want? And when they go away, you are left with a broken heart. You are left feeling sad. You are left feeling not worthy. You are left feeling like you are nobody. Like you are just passion material. So when the divine masculine comes, who is supposed to stop the pattern? You have to stop the pattern, divine feminines. You are responsible for stopping the patterns. And them coming to you all the time for passion and you accept the passion and they go again is just showing you your wound that you need to heal. You got to stop what is happening. You already recognize it. So you got to stop it. But a lot of us, we are scared to stop it. We are scared to put our foot down and say, listen, stop. You can't just come in here for passion, okay? I am somebody, I am worthy of something. We are scared to do that because we are going to lose our masculine. No, you're not. You cannot lose them. They're already a part of you. It's a bond that cannot be broken. What the twin flame journey is about is the healing. So whatever you're experiencing before physical union are situations where you need to heal, situations you need to get out of your system. Because if you are in the same energy when you're in union, it's not going to serve anybody. You're going to still be making your mistakes. You're going to still be chasing your masculine. You're going to still be feeling like this person doesn't love me. If they do not give me passion, they don't love me. If I don't give them passion, it's going to seem like I don't love them. But no, you got to draw the line. You got to draw the line. All these things you say your divine masculines are doing, you accept it. And now this is where you are supposed to chop it, cut it, stop the pattern. Everything that's been shown to you that you recognize that is wrong is for you to stop it. Okay? 111 is for you to stop it. New start, new beginning, new doors opening, change. All right. What do you say about this teaching twin? About the twins being on false timeline, inverted dimension. Lord. Okay. Okay, Mex. What do you say about this teaching in the twin flame community about the twins being on false timelines, inverted dimensions? Okay. I was on a call and the speaker was saying that our soul is too big to fit into the human body and is split into 12 aspects. So a higher level soul aspect is another part of your soul in another body. That just sounds like this person is referring to your divine masculine, whereas two souls split into one. I mean, one soul split into two. So because we are twin flames, this what our mission is, what we needed to do here, it's greater than what a regular person has to do, which is exactly why we have to separate. Because this is what I'm getting from that. This is why we had to separate. This is why one twin flame grows up on this side of the world and the other person grows up on this side of the world. Because you have to experience different things. And what you're experiencing from different culture, different races, different age, different societies, you are going to help to heal those things that you experience and those societies, races, cultures that you are from, while this one over here is doing the same thing. So that part, that's what I got from that part about not being able to fit into one body. So that's why you got to be split into two. But coming back to the false timelines, let me ask you something, Mexi. Who in this world can tell you that where you are is not where you need to be? Who in the world can tell you that? I don't care how much of a spiritual teacher, leader you are, how many hums you do a day. Who in this world can tell you that where you are is not where you're supposed to be? Who can tell you that the timeline that you're on is the wrong timeline? Who? Nobody. Nobody can tell you that. So how do these people, how are they going to come and tell you that you're on false timelines? People are going to come and tell you all sort of crap because you will listen. And I'm not directing this to you, Mix. I'm telling everybody. I'm going to say this again. The twin flame is big business because people don't understand it. People don't know what's going on. So everybody wants to be a twin flame now. And now you're going to have these gurus and these guides, these spiritual teachers who have nothing to do with twin flame want to tell you that you and your person are on the wrong timeline. What do you mean wrong timeline? You are living, you are here. That means you're supposed to be here. Spiritual timeline, that's only 5D. 5D, you dream, you sleep, you see 5D. That's where your souls are already connected. That's why you can see your person in your dreams. You can see your person when you think about them, because they are, you and your person already exist together in the 5D. 3D, we're here. We're in different places, yes. But false timelines, meaning like the timeline that you're on is not where you need to be, that so you should just jump off and go find the timeline that you need to be on. Oh, that's why, guys, listen. If somebody says that they're teaching you about the twin flame journey and they're not incorporating God in your twin flame journey, this is just for their profit. You understand me out there, guys? And you need to listen up, because that's how we get fooled. Oh, they're a spiritual. I have seen, listen, one of them tried to, I don't know what they were trying, because I don't think they knew who they were dealing with anyways. They tried to tell me everything spiritually. Oh, I've been teaching spirituality for how many teens of years and all kind of this and all kind of crap. But I said, are you a twin flame? Do you understand what the twin flame go through? It doesn't matter this. Listen, you got to be careful of who you talk to. If they're not incorporating God about the twin flame journey, whatever they're doing and saying and promising you is just for their gain. Not even to help you. It's for their gain. Because everybody knows that the twin flame journey is about finding God. They don't talk about it. Why do you think it's a spiritual journey? What does spirituality mean? You sit down and you say, You think that's spirituality? Where does spirituality come from? Spirituality comes from a God. A spirit. You're connected to God. You're connected to the Spirit. The Holy Spirit. So if they're not telling you that you need to find yourself, you have to love yourself, you have to incorporate God in your life, they're leading you astray. And again, it's for their own gain. Everything about the twin flame journey is surrounded by God. Everything. It's a spiritual journey, and it has been said before I came on YouTube. It has been said before. I'm not the first person saying it, but I'm the first person that is actually inputting and saying God in the twin flame journey, because that's what I was sent here to do. Because my big man upstairs said, look here, Twin D, people are being misled and they don't understand the twin flame journey, so you got to go and show them. I said, big man, listen, big man. I don't think I can do that, you know? I don't think I can do that. First of all, you want me to go and take up tarot cards where everybody knows that tarot is bad. So, like, how do you want me to go and take up tarot cards? The big man said, listen, you have people who learn through seeing. You have people who learn through hearing. You have people who learn through doing. And where are we? Where are all the twin flames being led? To the tarot world. So you think I can come to the terror world and flash in a Bible and say, God and the Bible said? I'm not a preacher. That's for the church. So I got to play the part to teach you what you need to learn. And I'll say it again. If there's somebody who is only teaching you and telling you that the twin flame is a spiritual journey and it doesn't go any further than that, they're not there to help you. They're not there to help you. They're not there to help you. Bandito, I was seeing his text in my dreams when he was writing it and deleting before he came back to me. I got one of those dreams too. Yep, I got one of those too. All right. I'm going through the message, the text, guys. Yes, Max. It doesn't matter what kind of black magic anybody wants to use. You just call the big man upstairs. You just call on God. When you know there's black magic involved, because we pretend black magic isn't real. It is real. And what black magic does is plays on your mind, because that's the only place that the devil can play on your mind. The devil can't play on your heart. It cannot, because that's where God lives. The devil cannot enter God's world, your heart. But it can suppress it by thinking negatively and causing you to do negative things. Whenever you're about to do something bad or something that you hear that is bad, you get nervous. You start to sweat. Your heart pounds. And that's because your heart is telling you don't. You know you're not supposed to. Don't. That's God talking to you. But your mind is saying, let's go do it anyways. And then you follow your mind. So, everybody knows that God is living. Everybody knows that God is in your heart. That's where you get that feeling when you know you're about to do something bad and your heart starts pounding and you get nervous. That's your heart warning you. Yes, Chickadell say. Uh-huh. Yes, very fancy for living in illusion. Very fancy. Okay. Okay, Shamira. Very good. Yes, Brianna. They don't understand it. They're not on the journey. But they feel that because they're a spiritual teacher, they can tell you everything you need to know about the twin flame journey, which is totally different from someone who is just going through a spiritual change. And let me tell you something. A lot of people in this world open doors that they're not supposed to. You see people, do you want to open your third eye? Who told you you're supposed to open your third eye? Who gave you permission to open your third eye? Your third eye is there so that you can see spiritual things. And then when they start getting attacked by demons, they're talking about all these negative things going on in their life. Oh, and I can see this and this is attacking me and all kind of shit. But who told you to go and open your third eye? Who told you to? And now these people who forced the situation and opened their third eye, now they are open to be used by the devil. And that's how you have a lot of these spiritual teachers who are teaching twin flame crap because they're being used. Mm-hmm. All right, Cookie, thank you. Anita, welcome. Brianna, thank you for that number. And I'm seeing 444 right now. Anita, I'm not doing questions today. I do questions on Thursdays. So if you want to get a question answered, you can join on Thursday. But let me tell you something here, Anita. If your ex is coming back soon, healed and ready for this. Ready for what? You it doesn't matter who you're dealing with, right? It doesn't matter who you're dealing with, a soulmate, a twin flame, a friend, whoever it is. When this person walks out of your life, never force for somebody to come back into your life. This is how we hurt ourselves. All the time we hurt ourselves. All the time we hurt ourselves. When somebody walks away from us, never force for them to stay in your life or for them to come back. In order for them to come back to you, then you'll know that they're truly yours. You're going to have to heal yourself. So you can't say, is this person coming back healed and ready for this? Ready for what? Are you healed? Have you been working on yourself? Have you stopped chasing? Have you stopped wanting this person to love you for you to feel loved? If you haven't done any of that, then what is this person coming back to? The old you? So they should be healed, but come back to the old you. That's not serving them any good purpose. It is not. Jamie Gill, welcome. Okay, what does it mean if I now feel connected that I have met him in this lifetime? I don't stress that much now to be in union with him in the 3D. Honestly, I feel exhausted to push our 3D connection. Okay. Connected. Okay, so Jamie, you weren't feeling connected with this person before? Let me see, Jamie. You weren't feeling connected with this person before? All right, Sarah. Thank you. Don't get caught, okay? All right. Hey, TJ. Okay, so you're still feeling connected. TJ, I'll come to you after I'm finished here. You're still feeling connected with this person, right? But then you're not stressing about being in union with this person in the 3D. If you have been working on yourself, if you have been releasing this person, if you let this person go, if you're now just wanting to just be happy, to like not have any stress in my life, to not having anybody who is gonna want me to chase them for me to feel loved, then you're gonna come to a point where you're gonna achieve union. And that's how you achieve union. You gotta first achieve union with yourself. You gotta first know that you don't need anybody else but yourself and God to love you. And once you start to acknowledge that, then you're going to come to this place of peace. And when you come to this place of peace, you're not going to feel the need to want to reach out, the need to want to know what they're doing, the need to want to know, are they coming back? So, if that's what you've been doing, then that's your process of healing, and that's you coming into union with yourself. Okay? Okay, and the other part of your question, you feel exhausted to push the 3D connection. This could be because a number of things. I don't know your situation. I don't know what you're going through. I'm speaking generally here. When you come to this point where you're feeling exhausted about trying to get this union together, there's only one thing you got to do. Let it go. Let it go. I talk about this all the time. If something is bothering you, if you have a burden, if something is weighing down on you, what are you supposed to do? Are you supposed to hang on to it? Are you supposed to keep carrying it? Or do you let it go because it's tiring? Something is causing you headache, or you're going to keep hanging on to it? Let it go, man. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Turn around and slam the door. All right, don't get me started, okay? but yeah, you got to let it go. That's the only way you're going to be free. That's the only way you're going to feel this light energy, this I'm happy, this flowing energy when you let it go. And that's why when we just start on the twin flame journey, that's why everything was going wrong. And that's why we're always making mistakes. And that's why we're always feeling sad and not good enough, because we are trying to put it together. Once we find out that this person is our twin flame, okay, I want to get him. I want to get this person. I want to get her, or I want to get him. And I want us to be together. And we are trying to do it our way. Let me talk to him more. Let me see if he'll like me more. Let me see if he will decide to come to me more. No, man, let it go. And I can say it because I've been through it. If I haven't been through it, I could not be telling you exactly how it is. I could maybe make some reference because of life experiences, but that's still like going through it. You understand? So you just gotta let it go, man. Let it go. All right. Okay, TJ. Why is tarot bad? Tarot is bad because tarot opened doors to the spirit world. The spirit world, no human being enters the spirit world. Unless you're dead. Right? When you are flipping those cards, when you are channeling, when you are saying spirit, 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 let me ask you this. Do you know who you're connected to? Do you know which spirit you're talking to? No, you do not. Because number one, you cannot see the spirit world. Number two, the devil uses the spirit world to use people. And this is the same as people opening up their third eye when they're not even supposed to. And then they start complaining about all kind of things going on in their life. When you enter the spirit world, you open up yourself to be used by the devil. And that's why you have a lot of tarot readers out there. They're telling you crap about your journey. They're telling you foolishness about your life. Sometimes a tarot reader will tell you that you need to do this. Oh, get that person out of your life. Oh, you got to move here. You got to do that. You got to do this. And when you follow their advice, because they know you're leaning onto them for guidance, you're going to follow their advice. And when you follow their advice, you're like, but what the hell is happening? Didn't this person say that when I did that, this will change and things will get better? Then why do I still feel the same? Why is things getting worse? Why is this person not back? What's going on? That's because that person was being used at that time to stray you, to make sure that you deviate from your path. Everybody on this earth has a mission. Everybody's here for a reason, for a purpose. But the devil pushes you off your path make you go left when you should go right, keep you going straight when you should go right. The devil uses these spiritual tools. I think, well, yes, you're new here. So if you go into my playlist, go under discussions, you will see that discussion that I had where I did all that research and I came back and I told everybody. I think the title of the video is Tarot Evil. Go to my playlist. You can click on my name or my display picture. It will take you to my page. Go under playlist. Go under discussions and look for that video. Is Tarot Evil? And I explained everything, where it started. And let me tell you right here, the fallen angels were the ones that taught people how to do tarot. And you know why? Because they needed a gateway to come into the human world so they can manipulate and destroy. Now I'll say again, you're this person, you're just a regular person, and you go take up tarot because you feel like you got this connection. And you go take up tarot and you start flipping cards. You are going to pull a spirit to you. And when your spirit, this spirit, that, what spirit are you talking? Do you know? Don't you even know what spirit is coming around you right now? You don't know nothing. Because you cannot see them. You cannot see them. So how do you know which spirit is going to be telling you what message to say or flipping out those cards for you? You don't. How do you know you're giving good advice? You don't. Because you don't even know when you're manipulated. Think about it. You have a boyfriend who don't love you. They manipulate you into thinking that you love them and them love you. So if a regular human can manipulate you, what say a spirit that has power over you? Tell me about it. If a regular human being can manipulate you to think things that are not true, what do you think a spirit can do? Everybody's got to understand something. The devil, Satan, Lucifer, whatever you want to call him, he was God's right hand. Meaning he was there chip behind God. He knows everything. He knows the Bible more than you and I. I don't even know the Bible that much. It's a good thing I went to school. And if you didn't grow up in the Caribbean, man, let me tell you, you're missing out on something. Because in the Caribbean, when you go to school, they even give you the Bible as homework to go home and learn a passage, and you got to come back in the morning and repeat that passage. And that's how I know the Bible. Not even from church. From school. I think Psalms 119 was my favorite. I don't even remember what the Psalms 119 was about. But I remember it. And I bet you if I start to really think about it, I can remember it. So guys, tarot is evil. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. And that's the reason why your girl Twin D right here, that's why I got to say my prayer at the beginning of every message. Because that's what God told me to do. That's how I keep myself protected and covered. Because when he was telling me to come here, and then I'm like, so God, how am I going to know the message is coming from you? I really asked that question. How am I going to know the message is coming from you? My answer? Say the Our Father prayer. That's my protection. And that's to make sure that your messages are not interrupted in any way, shape, or form. You understand, guys? So don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Or try to convince you like, it's okay to do. It's okay because I don't see anything happening. It's tarot. What do you think that is? Somebody trying to manipulate you into thinking something that is not good is good. When someone can really look and tell you that something is not good for you, that person wants good for you. But when somebody who knows that something is bad for you and they're telling you it's okay because I'm doing it, you hear that squeaky little evil voice. It's okay, I'm doing it. Why do you think there are some tarot readers here on YouTube who are talking about, oh, there were so many demons coming in my house and I gotta throw away the tarot cards? Like, who in the hell told you to go and read tarot in the first place? And everybody from your child knows that tarot is not good because your parents tell you, everybody tell you this. But now you decide to come and do tarot, whether it was because of some profit business, or you see other people do it and you want to do something easy and you say, I'm just going to do it. Or you feel like I'm a spiritual person, so I should go do tarot. And now all these things start to happen around you and you don't know what's happening, what's going on. But that's because you opened a door you weren't supposed to open. And the thing is, you can't even see that that door is open. And when you open the door, you can't close it, brothers and sisters. When you open it, you cannot close it. You cannot. Not unless you turn to the big man upstairs and you got to say, God, help me. And then he will interrupt for you. All right. Let's see. Ah, Logan, that's so sweet. Of course, man. They love us so much. It's not that they are lying, Marva. It's not that they are lying, because you gotta remember the feeling that you have. A lot of us, we will convince ourselves that what we are experiencing is a twin flame. And because what happened, this person, we love this person. We, you understand the word. We love this person. And this person run away from us. And because we want that love so much, and now we hear about twin flame, we assign that to ourselves. So I'm a twin flame then. And that's why, guys, if you're here and you've never heard me say it, go to my playlist again. Go to my channel, go to my playlist. Learn about twin flames, go to that playlist. And there are 2 important videos in there. 15 true signs you are a twin flame. And the one, I can never remember what I labeled this video. But I'm telling you to ask God in the video. How to know if this person is your true twin flame. I think it's something like that. When you do those 2 together, you cannot go wrong. Notice, I'm not telling you to ask me. I mean, I put the video up, but I got the information from somewhere. Experience and wisdom from upstairs. So you got to be careful, because that's it. A lot of us, we feel that because somebody runs away from us, they're our twin flames. But no, that's not the only characteristics of a twin flame journey. It's not. All right. Let's see any other questions here. TJ, you're welcome, and I do hope that explanation helps you. Or even open your eyes up a little bit. Mex, listen to me. Oh my God, Twindy, I always end up having problems with readers. You got to read these readers to see what is around them. Listen to me. You got to be careful about the readers you watch. And I'm not trying to take away anything from anybody. But you got to remember something. You are God's servant. You're on a path. You're on a mission. And the devil is also on a path, and the devil is also on a mission. And their mission is to stop you from completing your mission. Why do you think there are karmics in the twin flame journey? You think it's because they're lovable? And as I said that, I don't know where these people get these things. You have tarot readers, and I see some people who say they are twin flames talking about karmics have twin flames too. Oh my God, my head hurt me just to say that. My head hurt me just to say that. There are two types of people on the twin flame journey. There's God's servant, and there's the one that's trying to stop God's servant. Karmics have no business in God's business. They're there to stop you from becoming your fullest potential, from recognizing who you are. And if the karmic is the only one that can make you see your worst, how is that person associated with God? How could that person even be a twin flame? Because what I saw and heard this set of twin flames said was that once you remove yourself from the karmic situation, that karmic will go and find their twin flame too. This is why I'm telling you, people just throw twin flame around like it's nothing. They have no understanding about the twin flame journey. They're not leading you anywhere. How can a karmic also be associated with the good? Remember one thing. Your divine masculine can only love you. They cannot hurt you. And that's why when they disappoint you, it tears them apart. You can only love your divine masculine. That's why the negative energies that they need to clear or the lessons that they need to learn, you cannot show it to them. They have to go back to their karmic to learn those lessons. Because all you can do to your masculine is love them. All you can do is treat them good. All you can do is show them love. And God is love. What is devil? The devil is the negative side, man. So how can a karmic have a twin flame? And twin flames are servants of God. So you want to tell me that God uses one of his servants to hurt his servant just so his servant's eye can be open? You think God is stupid? You think God is stupid? And this is what people do and say because they are not looking at the spiritual aspect of the journey. They're just looking at the love part. When you take out God out of everything, all that's left is illusion. All that's left is illusion. So a lot of people, guys, even though they say they are twin flames, yes, they could be twin flames, but they have the wrong concept of the journey. And that's why there's not a lot of twin flames in union, because even those who are twin flames and are in union, they don't know what they're doing. They do not associate themselves with God. So they're not leading and teaching other twin flames where they need to be and how to get into union. Because anybody can work on themselves. Once you understand that what you need to do to get into union is to heal yourself, everybody can work on themselves. Yes. But your purpose now is to help others and lead others to get to the same place. But know what you're teaching. Yes, you can teach. What you're teaching is teaching how to love. Yeah, they're teaching how to love, but they're not teaching the background. How in the world can God send somebody to hurt his servant just to make his eye open? God can snap his finger and my eye is open. He don't need nobody to open my eyes. So how is a karmic a twin flame? That's why, guys, you got to look into what people are saying. Think. This is where you should now use your brain. Think. if a karmic has a twin flame, then everybody that you've come across that hurt you deeply in your life is a twin flame. So now we have angels and guys going around hurting people on purpose. So God is like two-faced. God doesn't know what he's talking about. God is saying things and going behind our backs and doing something else. Think. Okay? Think. Hey, Melody. Hey, Ebony. Nicolia, no, it does not mean that that person is your twin flame. Because you got to understand something. When people, when a reader is doing a reading, they are reading energies. They're not reading a twin flame energy, and they're not saying that your twin flame and your twin flame, right? What they're reading is the energy. And you got to understand something. Excuse me. Even if this person is just a soulmate, even if this person is just a friend or will just be a friend, remember there is love between everybody. Before that karmic and your masculine turned sour, there was once love there. There was once love there. Or as which two people who hate each other is going to start a relationship? You tell me now. So when they're doing a reading, they're reading the energy. So there is love there, and they're reading that love energy. There was action, and they're reading that action. What they cannot do is tell you that you're twin flames. Listen, I want to clear this up today, right now. Listen, and listen carefully. They have this saying that nobody can tell you if this person is your twin flame or not. But a lot of people, they get it the wrong way. I am a twin flame, and I know for sure I'm a twin flame because what I've experienced in my life in regards to this twin flame person, I've never experienced ever, or else I wouldn't even be here. What that phrase is referring to is people on the outside of the twin flame community. If I am a twin flame who has gone through a twin flame journey with my twin flame, I can tell you if the person you're dealing with is your twin flame or not. I can. Because based off what happened with you and their person, based off what you experienced, based off signs and synchronicities that happen between you and your person, I can tell you if you are dealing with a twin flame or not. What that is referring to, people on the outside, my friends, my family members, tarot card readers too, who will look at you and say, you're crazy. That person is not your twin flame. What are you talking about, twin flame? What is even twin flame? You're crazy. Just like a lot of us got from others when we were trying to explain that to them what we are going through. That phrase is only for people outside of the twin flame community. And the reason I say that is because every single twin flame experienced the same thing. The same signs, the same synchronicities, the same changes. You may experience it in a different way, but it all boils down to the same thing. Every twin flame experiences an awakening. Every twin flame experiences separation. And let me pull this out because you can see my finger. Every twin flame experiences a separation. Every twin flame experiences what else can I say? Signs, synchronicities. And if you say you're a twin flame, but the only thing that happened to you with this person is that they were in your life and then they ran away from you, how could that make you a twin flame? There has got to be other things. There have got to be other things. When I'm doing a reading for someone, and when it shows up that they're a twin flame, I don't say nothing. I just saw 1717. I don't say anything. Because I know that if I say that I see that, yes, you're a twin flame, it's gonna cause an overload. And you're gonna go crazy now. And you're gonna wanna push to go and get this person because yes, 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 he is my twin flame. Twin D said so. I don't do that. I let you go find out for yourself. That's why I have those videos. You ask God. You see, I do not tell you if I see that you're a twin flame. I let you go ask God. Go ask God. Let God tell you. It's his problem. It's his business to tell you. He sent you here. Let him tell you. But what I will be quick to tell you is if you are not. And the reason I'm so quick to tell you if you are not is because you are going to be hurting yourself. And I am here to stop people from hurting themselves. You have people who are waiting on their twin flame journey, waiting on their person to return for 10, 15, 20 years. It's been 20 years. It's been 15 years. And you haven't heard a peep from your person. Don't you see something is wrong? But we were going good together when we met, and then the communication stops and they just run away or they left. But my heart has never left them alone. I still love them. I still feel them. Okay, sure. That's because you're soulmates. That's because you're soulmates. And a lot of time, sometimes when we are suffering, when we are going through our grief, when we are heartbroken, God is going to send somebody to relieve you of that heartache. God is going to send somebody in your life to give you some encouragement, to make you feel love so that you can get back up on your feet. And when you meet that person, this is what happens. Oh my God, I'm in love. They care for me. They care for me. This person, they love me. So we are delusional. We tell ourselves all kind of crap all the time because we're so longing to be loved. We're so looking for love. And when this person's time is ended in your life and they go away, oh my God, it's my twin flame. It's my twin flame because I love them so much. I love them so much. And see, they walk away. And they came back. And then they walk away again. It's because we are telling ourselves that this person is our twin flame. So I tell you guys, and I tell you all the time, ask God. If you don't want to go watch that video, I'll repeat it for you because I always say it because new people show up every single day. You cannot go wrong. Go and watch that 15 true signs you're a twin flame, please, and thank you very much. I know a lot of us, all of us, we don't like to hear no. We don't like to be rejected. We don't like to see no. And that's why sometimes we don't care to go and get the information because we don't want to see no. We don't want to see that we have been wasting our time on someone, putting a label on them when they're not even close to whatever we thought that they were. Soulmates are lovers too. But not every soulmate is meant to be in your life forever. And that's why when the cycle is over with you and this soulmate, they walk away. Right? So I'm going to tell you guys, and you can do this, and then you can go watch that 15 signs and the other. This is what is on the other video that I'm going to tell you now. Ask God about it. I say it so much that I think everybody can repeat with me. Ask God for a sign. And the sign that you're going to ask for is going to be something that you don't normally see every day. And do not ask for any numbers. Because even if you're not a twin flame, you still see numbers. Ask God for a sign. You can say, God, and call the person by their full name. God, if Tom Jones is my twin flame, if Jane Eyre is my twin flame, show me a yellow goat. Like, where are you going to see a yellow goat? But hey, who is the master of impossibilities? Who can take the impossible and make it possible? The big man upstairs, of course. God, of course. So when you say don't put anything past God and don't limit what he can do. When you say, God, if Tom Jones is my divine masculine, show me a yellow goat. Don't go walking around looking for that yellow goat, because the devil heard you as well. The devil heard what you said as well. And he will make sure to put that yellow goat in your path so you can see it. So don't go searching. Seek and you shall find. Whatever you're looking for, you will find it. So don't search for it. Let it go. Just ask a question and go back to your daily life, you know? When you see that yellow goat, it's just going to snap back to you. It's just going to snap back to you. That you asked that question. And then you're going to see that that's my answer. So yes, this person is my twin flame, because you're asking God. You're not asking me. And when God speaks, we listen, and what he says is always true. He doesn't take back his word. And if you can't believe what you just saw, do it a second time. I had to do it 3 times. I had to do it 3 times. Because I couldn't believe what I saw. But I got my answer. And I finally settled down. I came across a lady when I was trying to figure out what was happening with me on YouTube. And that's how I got the Ask God information. And while I was listening to her video, I asked God. I said, God, if so-and-so is my divine masculine, show me a lion. And I went back to listening to her. And as I was scrolling through the comments, I was going through the comments. Boom, 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 boom. It's like every single person in the comments, their display picture was a lion. How impossible is that? They're different persons, different names, and everybody's display picture was a lion. Like, what? That's crazy. That's crazy. And I almost had a heart attack because it just happened like that. Not even 1 minute, not even 30 seconds. And I had to do it again because it was so scary and unbelievable. But like I said, God is the master of impossibilities. We cannot put anything past God. Don't belittle his power. He created you out of nothing. He created this world out of nothing. So is it going to be hard for him to show you something? And the reason why you should forget about it and let it be is because you got to give God the time to line up that sign for you to see it. And that's why you shouldn't go searching, because the devil doesn't wait on anything. The devil doesn't care. You want it now, you got it. But what are the consequences later? So God makes sure that the time is right. The perfect time for you to see it. And when you get your answer, it's just going to snap back. You don't even have to think. It's just going to snap. It's just going to hit you. And you're going to say, that's my answer. Right? All right. Of course. Yes, Brianna, trust me. Yeah. And that's the thing too. If you are truly a twin flame, it's not going to take long for you to see it. I tell you, it depends on what you ask for. Within a week, you get your answer. If what you ask for, it can be seen right now, you're going to get it like that. So, when people are going to say to you, nobody can tell you that you're a twin flame or not. only you will know. That's not in reference to the twin flame community. That's in reference to other people who don't understand and don't know nothing. And not because you're a twin flame and somebody's going to express what's happening to them means you're going to lash out and you're going to tell them you're not a twin flame because you don't know what's going on. So if there's anybody who is doing that, you need to refrain from it. Okay? All right, let's see. Oh, Melody, that's beautiful. You see what I'm saying? God lines everything up for you to get your sign. He lines everything up. And always remember, guys, with God, everything takes time. Everything takes time because he has to line it up perfectly. When something comes to you too quickly, it's always just put there for an illusion and to manipulate you. You understand? So when you're going through your life, and that's why you know, this get rich quick thing in life, you know, it's always, people always have to do some kind of evil thing or manipulative thing, or you know, some bad things to get rich really quick, because something bad has to happen for you to get what you want, just like this. But God takes his time because everything has to be perfect. And that's why patience is so important on the twin flame journey. You gotta always try and learn to be patient. It is hard. That's one of that can I say was that was one of my biggest problems, patience. I think I'm like about 90% there on the patience. Yeah, I think so. About 90% there. But I've been doing a lot on my patience. I've been learning a lot. All right, let's see. Okay, let's see if I can give you a little teaching here, Mix. There is so much confusion between twin flames, soulmates, and karmics until this needs a whole teaching. And again, if you go in, learn about twin flames, all my videos are there because I know there are new people here. The difference between a soulmate, the difference between a soulmate, a karmic, and a twin flame, that video is also in there. If you're looking for information, you can find it on my page. It's all there. A soulmate is somebody who is meant to be in your life for a short period of time. There are higher level soulmates. That's why you have people who can meet someone from a long time ago and they grow up, get married, and they live a happy life together because they were higher level soulmates. They were made for each other. But a soulmate, let's look at the ones that don't normally happen. A soulmate is someone who is just meant to stay in your life for a short period of time because they're just there to serve a purpose, right? For instance, wait, I can't show you everything on my table. For instance, you met someone, you and this person, you're so in love, and you and this person, you may have a child together, and it's like after the baby, everything just starts to go down the drain, you know? The connection is breaking up, the person is walking away, the person no longer wants to be there. It is because you and that person were just meant to come together to have that child. That child is supposed to serve a greater purpose down the line. We don't know where down the line. Could be when they're 5-year-old, 10-year-old, 50-year-old, 100-year-old, but they're supposed to serve a purpose. And the only way for that child to come into the world is through you and this person. Couldn't be you and somebody else. It could be you and that person, only you and that person. And then this person walk away. So, soulmates aren't necessarily meant to be in your life forever. And that's why sometimes we say that this person that was in our life that we're chasing is our twin flame because they were there was a lot of love, and then they ran away. But look at what was happening in your life. They may have been there to serve a purpose. They could have just come into your life to teach you a skill. And that skill is going to benefit you after they get out of your life. A skill that you're going to need to transform your life. And that person is the only person that could teach you that skill. And this is the reason why when somebody walks out of your life, you let them go. You let them go. Because they could just be a regular soulmate. And they have served their purpose and then they gotta go. That's a soulmate. And the other part in regards to the soul. With a soulmate, you're two different souls. Two different persons, two different souls. It's just that you were perfect for each other. It's that you and this person's soul, you were a match. You matched each other's vibration at the time. What you wanted, they wanted. So the two souls got pulled together because you wanted the same thing. And things, it's put into us. I hope you understand what I'm saying. The feelings, what we want, what we need, it's put into us by God so that we can achieve purposes. Right? That's how we find each other, by aligning with each other. So you're two different souls. But you were a perfect match for this person. But then they go. And that's because their purpose is done. They fulfill their purpose. With a karmic partner now. A karmic is the last person you're going to be with before you meet your twin flame. So it's not 50 million karmics you're going to have in your life. It's one of them. One. And this karmic is the last person that you're going to be with before you meet your divine masculine. And you're not going to know anything that's going on in your life. You're not going to know why you're suffering with this person after this person started off that they love you. You're not going to understand anything that's happening. You just know that you love this person and this person claim that they love me. But all of a sudden, everything just starts going bad. This person mistreats you. This person abuses you. This person talks down to you. This person uses you. Did I say that already? Well, I guess maybe because it needs to hit home. But this person treats you the worst you've ever been treated in your life. And that's because they're playing on your insecurities. And that's where the narcissist comes in as well. They take advantage of you. They make you feel like the worst person. They play on all your insecurities that you've developed since you were a child. And this is how a karmic is the only person that can hurt you. And your twin flame cannot. They play on all your insecurities. 1919. So a karmic partner, or that karmic job, or that karmic cat, that karmic dog, it's going to be the last experience that you have before you meet your divine masculine. Right? And it's when you are coming to your senses and you're deciding that you don't want to be in this connection anymore. You don't want to be in this job anymore. You don't want to be where you are anymore. Because I need to be loved. I want that love. And it's gonna be at a point when you're gonna be so frustrated and you're gonna be talking to God and God, I need to be loved. And like, where is this person that is supposed to love me? Like, am I not good enough? Why can't I find anybody to love me? Why am I always loving and nobody's giving me back love? Why am I always being used? Where is that person that should love me? Am I not worthy? And then in comes that person that should love you like you want to be loved. Then you're going to meet your person. And before you meet your divine masculine, I think it was like maybe 2 months or around the 3-month mark that you're going to start to have dreams. You're going to start to have dreams of this person. You're not even going to see their face. You're not even going to know what they look like. But you're always going to be chasing this person. You're going to have dreams of a place where you met this person. This person is going to be showing up in your dreams and you don't know what's going on. Because you don't even know nothing. We don't know nothing. Okay? And then when you finally meet them, you're going to realize that that dream that you were having, and that dream is recurring. That recurring dream that you've been having over and over of this person that you cannot see. When you meet them, everything is going to start to come back. Everything is going to come back. It may not come back right away, but everything is going to come back. Oh, that's why, oh my God. This is why I recognize this place. Oh my God, the action that this person was doing when I met them. This is what happened in my dream. And this person is going to make you feel love like you've never felt before. And that's going to give you the power, the strength that you need to walk away from your karmic person, divine feminines. All right? So that's the karmic side. Now your twin flame. Your twin flame is your own soul that is split into two. Okay? And the only way for you to find out if this person is your twin flame, you've got to first have a separation. And in order to have a separation, you've got to be together. And that being together is in physical presence. Not on the internet, not over the phone. Physical contact. Physical. Because that's the only way your souls can connect with each other. When you're in physical contact. And then when they pull away for the first time, you start to go into this dark night of the soul, and everything start to change, and everything start to make you go crazy. So even if you've been talking to somebody on the internet and they stop talking to you, it doesn't make you a twin flame. You've got to be in physical contact. You've got to go meet that person. And when you meet the person and everything is going good, and when they pull away, then your whole soul starts tearing apart. And I don't mean because you're crying and, oh my God, I'm so sad this person is gone, or I'm so sad this person doesn't want me, or they don't like me anymore, and I start to cry and, oh my God, yes, I was crying. Why? Yeah, so, oh, he doesn't want me. Oh my God, I've been talking to them for 2 years online, and oh my God, now they come and they don't want me and they gone again. I'm not talking about that. When you go through that video, 15 True Signs, you'll understand what I'm talking about. That feeling is nothing to play with. I am telling you, it's nothing to play with. Because I've been through it and it's terrible. I've never felt anything like that in my life. And let me tell you guys something. The only thing that I was spiritual about before finding out about the twin flame was I could maybe sometimes in the newspaper, I would read the astrology things, and I wouldn't even believe in them. And sure, whatever. That's all. That's the only spiritual thing. Well, aside from me loving God and serving God, and I never left God out of my life, even since I was a child. I was saved and baptized as a child. That's how close I was to God, and I didn't even know that I was on a path. You don't know nothing until when you meet your twin flame and you start to look back and you realize how your life was lining up. Because even when I was younger, I've always felt like something was missing from my life. I was never steady. I was always like, I don't think I need to be here. I need to be somewhere else. I was in Jamaica. And I said I would never come to Canada. Plus, I would never come work in Canada because their money at the time was their money at the time was never good. So I just wanted to go to the US. I want to go to the US because their money is stronger, so I can work money. You know, well, I go Canada, I work Canada money. It's close to Jamaica money. I don't make nothing. But guess what? The job that I got was what? Canada, Canada, and I was like, oh God, I want to go to the US. I want to go to the US. But where did God send me? Canada. And ever since I stepped foot on Canadian soil, I need to be somewhere. I need to go somewhere. Like, I don't feel like I need to be here. Like, where should I was just so always confused. And that's how, if you pay attention, guys, you gotta pay attention. Look back into your life and see how your life was lining up. See what was happening around you. And you'll understand more about what you need to do and what this journey is about. I was always seeking something. Something was always missing. And I don't know what it is. Ooh. 222. Even my karmic that I was with, before we started living together, I still got that feeling. And I was telling him, and I'm like, I don't feel like I should be here, you know? I don't feel like I should be here. In the side of Toronto where I was. Like I need to be over on another side of Toronto. But I didn't even know that that's where my masculine was, over on the other side of Toronto. When I first came to Toronto, I was living with a friend over on that side of Toronto. And I felt so much at peace. I felt like I've arrived. When the wind blew, I felt like, oh my God, I was in the sky, and I just felt so at peace. And when I moved from there to come back down into the town of Toronto, everything started again. I'm not supposed to be here. I'm not supposed to be here. That feeling. And when we started living together, the feeling came back again. And I'm telling him again, it's coming. This feeling again. And then one time, he and I were talking, that's my karmic and I. And he said, you know, this is not the first time you are saying that you don't feel like you should be here. And I'm like, what? What did you say? I wasn't even remembering that I was saying that. He reminded me that I was saying that. That's because my soul was talking and I didn't even know. So when you meet your twin flame, or when you're supposed to meet your twin flame, it's going to be no joke. Things are going to start to change in your life. Like you can't even explain. But you got to be paying attention to realize. Pay attention and you'll see. I bet if you start to look back at your life, you'll see how things were aligning. Don't just think about, I love this person loves me, and I want this person. Look at everything else around you. And you'll understand the twin flame journey better. And then you will also figure out if this person is your twin flame or not. That's also a part of it. Well, we ended up in a catastrophe. And I had to find a new job. And you know where that job is? On the other side of Toronto that I was coming from. It took me almost 4 hours on the bus to drive to that job. But I went because I was on my face. And guess what? Boom. My masculine was there. My masculine was there. So as I said, God lines everything up for you two to be together. It's not going to happen snap. It's not going to happen, oh, this person came in my life and walk away, so they must be my twin flame. You are going to have a sense. You're going to have feelings. So guys, I know we do not like to hear no. I know we do not like to see that we were wasting our time on people, because I've had people come back and tell me I wasted so many years chasing this person and they were not my twin flame. And that's why, guys, I will tell you if you are not a twin flame. Because you're wasting your time, you're hurting yourself, you're hurting your heart, and you're wasting your life. Because this person is not your twin flame, but guess what? Somebody else was there that was supposed to come in. But because you were hanging on to this person who wasn't even supposed to be in your life, you missed them. So when you find out if you're a twin flame or not, it's going to open new doors for you, for the right person to come in. And if you are a twin flame, well, you got to sit down and suffer like me. Okay. You got to sit down and suffer like me. So welcome to the camp. Right? But if I had gotten the answer that I'm not a twin flame, I may have been married already. My God. So that's why I'm saying, guys, I will tell you if you're not a twin flame. And not because I want to burst your bubbles, but because I hate to see people suffer. I hate to see people hanging on to something that's hurting them. And I don't want to see you suffer and cry. That's why I'm always in the position that I'm always in, getting hurt. Because I feel for people. I hate suffering. I see people crying. I cry for no reason. I'm watching a TV show. I know it's not real. I bawl. I bawl like a baby. They're like, are you stupid? Twindy, what you doing? And I'm like, I know it's a movie, but I know it's a movie, but I can't help it. No. Okay, Moon, what's your question? Okay, Moon. Okay, listen. I think maybe you came in late. I just saw 32:23. Moon, I want you to say in your heart, in your mind, right now, Father God, Jesus Christ, if whatever your person's name is, if John Doe is my masculine, ask for a specific sign, a sign that you wouldn't normally see. And if this person is your true twin flame, it will be revealed to you. And once again, do not go searching. Let me give you the example that I gave. I said, Father God, if John Doe is my masculine, show me a yellow goat. If that person is your divine masculine, you will see that yellow goat without you even searching. Don't look for the answer, because like I said before, the devil heard when you made that request as well. And because he knows that we are impatient, because his job is to take us off our path, to slow us down, to make sure that union doesn't happen, because when union happens, God wins. He's gonna put that yellow goat in your way so that you see it. Don't go searching. As you ask the question, take your mind off of it and go back to doing your regular, what you are doing. And then I want you to go to my page, click on my name or my display picture, whichever one it is. Go to my page, go under playlist, and go under learn about twin flames. There's the video in there, 15 true signs you are a twin flame. Watch that video, and with your answer from God and that video, you cannot go wrong. You cannot. You're welcome, Moon. You cannot go wrong. Mm-hmm. There's Bandito. That's funny. Please do, Moon. Like I said before, we cannot keep ourselves suffering just because we love somebody. How can you be a twin flame and you're looking after yourself, you're doing what you need to do, and 5 years has passed, 7 years has passed, and you haven't heard anything from this person. It's impossible. Impossible. And I tested every theory about the twin flame journey. Everything I tested. That's how I was able to write the book. Because God told me, do it, get the experience, and then you put it in the book. Right? I tested every theory. When I took my energy away from my masculine, and I didn't care what he was doing, because he well, unintentionally, but to me it was intentional. He hurt my feelings, because he was busy pining over I don't even know what to call her. Everybody something. And within myself, I know that, and yes, I know that I was 10 times better than that person, because nobody can talk about me, because I wasn't everybody's thing. And if you're busy chasing everybody's thing, and I know that I'm not like that, then you're looking down on me. But that's my mind, and that's what I am thinking. And when I pull my energy back, and when I just start to focus on me, and plus we work together, it was so hard. You have no idea, it was so hard. So I kept my head down. All the hours I was working, my head was down. I don't know how I didn't have crook neck. 232. And I kept my head down. I didn't look at him. He was the leader of my line. I didn't talk to him. If he says anything, I just do it. I didn't answer nothing. Or even if I answer, I didn't look at him, because I know if I looked at him, my soul would it wouldn't give me the strength to stand my ground. So I kept my head down the whole time for about 2 months, 3 months. My head was down. And a little bit after that, he started coming back, helping me with stuff, trying to make conversation with me, doing every little thing just to come where I was standing. And that's because I took my energy away. And I started to focus on me, because I'm like, I can't take this treatment. You can't treat me like that. I am a good person. I would never put myself in a position like that girl is, that every man in the whole place could talk about her. And that's what you want? That's what you're chasing? I know I'm better than that, so I'm gonna take back my energy. I never said it about taking back my energy, because I didn't understand that part. I just knew I had to focus on me. I just knew that I had to love myself and stand my ground. I didn't say a word. Everybody in the whole building was wondering what was wrong with me, because I am usually talkative. You see how I talk a lot. 2, 3, 4. Everybody was wondering what's going on, because I wasn't saying anything. Somebody said anything to me, I was just like, yes, okay, no. Because my heart was tearing apart on the inside. My heart was breaking. I was dying on the inside, because I was being hurt. My heart was being hurt, and I couldn't handle it. Sometimes I was standing on the line, I'm crying. I'm crying on the inside. My heart was crying. I just couldn't let tears flow. That's how badly I was hurt. That's how badly I was hurt. And I just waited till I got home. I cried. And within 2, 3 months, he's coming back. And everything started differently again and started to go good again. That's why I'm saying, somebody you say is your twin flame is not in your presence 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years, and you haven't heard a word from them, not even a text message, nothing. Something is wrong. Something is wrong. Again, we don't like to hear no, but we gotta stop being delusional. That is not self-love. If you want good for yourself, you gotta learn to accept the truth for what it is. Because sometimes we hang on to these people who are not meant to be in our lives. and we miss the person that is. We miss the one that's supposed to be in our lives. Let us stop being delusional, guys. Find out the truth. Okay? You can purchase my book. It's on my website, twindflamed.square.site. I have it there in the ebook. It's on my blog, womanual.club. You can read it there if you don't want to purchase it. Read it online. It's there. You can't go wrong with that book. Anybody who has the book can tell you. You can't go wrong. Cannot. All right. Okay, Star, go ahead. Go ahead, Star. Guys, you can just write your questions, because when I'm answering a question, I'm not looking at the phone, so I may miss you, but I'll go back through when I'm done and look for the questions. Yes, Brianna, there's never no closure. Never no closure. It's like they just, like, why did you go? I mean, you and I, we were just planning on being together. Why did you go? But they can't answer because they don't know why they went. They don't. They don't. Mm-hmm. You're welcome, Mexi. All right, let's see if there's any other questions. And Moon, you're welcome. I think I said that already. Good advice, Melody. Hi, Ardent. How are you? Ardent. Your name is one of my names. I'm not going to explain all of it, but your name is one of my names. Welcome, Ardent. Welcome to the camp. Mm-hmm. Yes, Melody, they always run to a karmic, because you know why they run to a karmic? Because the karmic is the only place where they are comfortable in their pain. A karmic will enable. That's the word. A karmic enables your divine masculine's insecurities, whereas you will not. When they stand in front of you, they see all their mistakes, they see all their insecurities. That's what they're running from, not you. And where can I go and be insecure? Where can I go and feel useless? Where can I go and feel like I'm no good to nobody? To the karmic. Because that's what the karmic job is, to make them feel like their insecurity is who they are. Okay, Max. Thank you. Oh, yes, guys, I do have the special going on. It's 3 readings in one. Your person's intention for you. And something else. Their intention for you. How they feel about you. And something else. I don't remember. It's there, guys. 3 readings in one. Oh, Desiree. Let's see. How long was I in physical separation from your DM? Physical separation is not only one separation. It's going to happen multiple times, because it depends on your wounds. It depends on what you need to heal. So The amount of wounds you have, you're going to have unions and separations. And that's why the twin flame journey takes years. Okay, that's why it doesn't happen in 6 months or 5 months. But again, that's why I wrote the book. So instead of it taking you 3 years, it may take you a year and a half because you already know what to do. Because the book is there to guide you, right? Because if I had the information I had that I put into that book, I wasted 2 years, guys. 2 years chasing the guy. I want him to talk to me. I want him to love me. I mean, we were planning to be together. He said to wait on him. And I was expecting this. Because, yeah, I knew that he was in a relationship. But something was happening. And he said to wait for him. And I said, okay. And then all of a sudden, bloop, blop. Nothing. Imagine that, huh? Imagine that. And then he's going to tell me he's gonna tell me he never said certain things. And when I reminded him when he said it, this is what he said. Forget about it. Forget I said that. So when they tell you things, it's because they just want to hurt you to push you away. But I reminded him of the very moment and the time when he said it and what my answer was. And then he had to change his mind now, change his mouth and say, forget that I said that. So you see, I wasted 2 years. 2 years. If I had known what was in that book that I wrote, I probably would have been in union already. Or maybe not, because I need to work on my patience, y'all. I need to work on my patience. Plus, there are some other personal things that I cannot mention that I definitely have to work on. And I know once those things are complete, because the thing is, Divine Femme, we are not supposed to be a burden to each other. So my problems will definitely be a burden to him. I cleared up one the other day, so I know I'm on my way, So I wouldn't be depending on him to help me, or I didn't have to because I never wanted him to help me in the first place. But if he was in my presence, he would have to lend me that helping hand. But take care of it myself. All right. Yes, Desiree, that's it. They choose the karmics because it's easier. It's easier because they enable their insecurities. Yes. Star, you can ask whatever question you want to ask. As long as you're not disrespecting me, that's fine. Or anybody else in the chat, that's fine. Ask your question. I'll try and answer to the best of my ability. All right, where is Desiree? I wanted to say something about. Okay, how long was I in physical separation from your divine masculine? Like I said, there were a number of separations, and it's like the same amount of separations, the same amount of unions. When I was moving from my first apartment, I didn't speak to my divine masculine for almost like 6 or 7 months. And as soon as I got the strength and I texted him and I asked him to come and help me to move, boom. He was there. He was there. He helped me move. I love him so much, man. So you see what I'm saying? When they're supposed to be there for you, they always show up. Always. I wasn't speaking to this guy for almost 6 or 7 months, but yet, as soon as I asked for some help, what you want, my baby? What you need? What you need? I'm here. I'm here. What you need? Say it. Okay. And then we got back in good terms. And there was more healing to do. And then we separated again, not talking again. And then I was supposed to move another time. Same separation. I asked again. Because of course I need the help. I'm going to muster up the courage and ask. I didn't have money to go pay a whole moving crew and all kind of thing. He was the best person, the only person I could ask. I don't have friends. I don't have nobody. It's me alone here in Canada. No family members, nothing. So who else could I ask? I had to muster up the courage. And that's why I want you guys, like, sometimes you're getting the urge to contact your person and you have this ego attitude and you're like, why should I contact them first because they stopped talking to me? Ask God, man. There's nothing hard about it. Ask God. Should I, like, God, I'm getting this feeling to contact this person. Should I ask God? Should I contact them? And God will give you the answer, yes or no. But sometimes when you get the answer to go ahead and contact them, it's not to serve your purpose. It's not to make you feel good. It's not to make things better for you. It's because sometimes on the other side, your masculine wants to know and see that you're still there. So you're getting the urge to text them because they want to know if you're still there. So when you ask God, should I contact them? And when you send them that text message, or you call them and don't get them, or you send them that email, you don't get a response. A response is not for you. It's for them to know that you're still there. Maybe they see that text message, they're so happy in their heart. Maybe they literally missed your call. And when they come back and see your missed call, it makes them feel like they're over the moon. You understand? So, Desiree, I've had a number of separations. This has been my longest. This has been my longest, and it's because I moved all the way out here to Manitoba. And a couple months ago, I kind of like just shut everything off from my masculine because I realized that nothing was moving, nothing is changing. Right? We're always coming back together and everything is always good. But that last time, the last time I wanted to see if this person really was out of their ego and was really even thinking of having me in their life, and I didn't get the answer I was looking for, so I just shut it down. I shut it down, you know? I shut it down. I have to. I love me, baby. I love me. I love me. And in me loving me is me loving him as well. Because again, we are the same person. I had to shut it down, you know. I love him and he's not giving me what I want. And at the same time, again, it's what I want. So I have to learn to work on that, what I want. This is because, again, as I said, I have to work on my patience. I know everything is coming together. I see the sign. But because I'm not hearing what I want to hear, I'm not seeing what I want to see, I'm not seeing the action I want to see. So it's impatience. But anyways, it's still good for me because it allows me now to focus on myself. And I didn't live in anger. I just wanted to find out what he's thinking of me, or if his mind is changing or whatever. But he never gave me the answer I was looking for. So I go about my business. You know, I have a little self-respect. I have a little self-respect. So I completely shut it down a couple months ago. So I'm here just like you guys on the journey. I'm here. That's why I can tell you everything. Tip, tip, tip. I'm right there with you. Kelly, if you are in love and in separation, is it possible to fall in love again with someone new? No, it's not. It's not possible because this person is the only person that's in your heart. When you meet them, you can't take your eyes off them. You can't stop thinking about them. There is no falling in love with anybody else. Sometimes when you see a man out there, when you look at the man, it's just a man. Oh, a nice man. Yeah, he looks good. He's cute. But he ain't my DM. He ain't my masculine. And that's it. You cannot, there's no love that you're feeling for anybody else. Just your masculine. So no, you cannot fall in love with somebody else if you're in separation with your divine masculine. India, a twin flame can never be a karmic. If you are a divine feminine, yeah, you may have had insecurities and toxic ways about you, but you are never a karmic. Don't label yourself a karmic. If you say you're a twin flame, never label yourself a karmic. Okay? Okay. I have a hard time pulling back for long periods. Okay, Desiree, yes, this is a good one too. Yes, when I pull back my energy, he transforms and I see that. But I have a hard time pulling back for long periods. It's always only a week or so. We are BFFs too. Listen, let me tell you something. This is what love does to you. And this is why people can get lost in love. And this is why we hurt ourselves a lot of times, because we are lost in love. A lot of times when we get hurt in love, it's always I love you, I love. And I love so much that you are blinded to the fact that the other person does not love you. People do get lost in love because love is so powerful, right? And that's why people, they do things because they say they're in love, because love is so powerful that they ignore that what they're doing is wrong. Anyways, let's stick to the topic. So yeah, most times, again, we are not able to control our feelings for our divine masculine. And it's because we love them and we can only love them. Even if I was supposed to go be with somebody right now, it's not because I am going to be in love with the person. Maybe I like them. Maybe there's something about them that reminds them about my divine masculine, so automatically I'm going to like them. Or it's just because I'm impatient and I just want to be in a relationship that I'll go and be with anybody. But it's not because you love them. So when they come around, you've got to stand your ground. You've got to set your boundaries. You've got to be strong within yourself, because love will make you do stupid shit. All right? So that's why when they come around, everything is all so beautiful and rosy again. And then they're going to bring up another wound and then you're going to separate again. Oh my good God. Yes. But that's their job, divine feminine. Your divine masculine's job is to bring up your wounds. So we are here only looking on the negative side. That's why they say everything else is an illusion. Only love is real. Your divine masculine is supposed to hurt your feelings. And I don't mean intentionally. There are negative energies in us, insecurities in us. Some of us, we are jealous. So they're going to act out situations that make us jealous. And when that jealousy energy comes up, you are supposed to grab it by its neck and say, you are here in me. I need to get you out, and fling it away. Work on fling it away. Okay? That's what the masculine job is. The masculine's job is to bring up your wounds. So they are going to show you situations that bring up those wounds. How can you be jealous if your person or the person you love is not trying to be with somebody else? You tell me how jealousy works then. Tell me how jealousy works then. If anger is your issue, how can you be angry if everything is peaceful all the time? Huh? That's their job. They got the worst part of this job, to bring up your wounds. And that's why when they hurt you, they go home and they cry a lot, because that wasn't their intention, and their soul knows, because they can feel you crying. They can feel your heartbreak. They can feel it. So yeah, that's their job, to bring up the wounds, and the feminine's job is to heal it. So when they come around and they do something negative around you, look, pay attention. I tell you all the time, pay attention to what's happening that caused that separation. Don't look at the fact that this person and you separated. That's not the big issue. The big issue is what caused the separation. Was I being too pushy? Did I start an argument I shouldn't? Was my masculine, what was he doing? And then you'll find your problems. You'll find your wounds. Those are your wounds. Those are the things you need to heal. And once you start to get the concept, and every time your masculine comes around and a separation happens, just go back to what was happening around you. Go back to what happened. Did you bring up an old argument? That means you cannot let go of the past. That means you need to learn to forgive. understand what you need to do, and your twin flame journey will be much easier. I talk about this in my book as well. The wounds. It's in there, everything. Okay. Let's see what else. Did Star? Okay, Star, you posted your questions. Okay, your question. Okay, let me see if I find it. Star, where's your question? Hold on, let me see if I don't see your question, Star. Please write it again. Anna. Okay, Anna, is it okay to date others while we are not together? No, it's not okay. It's not okay. Because when you're not together and you're dating someone, you're not making any progress. And you dating someone just because you're not with the person that you love just shows that, one, you're impatient. Two, you have insecurities. Three, you're codependent. There could be other things, but I don't want to think right now. I can't think anymore. So when you and your person are in separation, separation is meant for healing. That's what separation is for. You cannot heal in each other's presence, or else when you first met, you would never have separated in the first place. You cannot heal in love. If I said that right. You and your divine masculines, again, the only thing you can do for each other is love each other. Therefore, you cannot bring up each other's wound. Right? If you're together and you're not supposed to separate, how are you going to bring up each other's wound? They have to bring it up and go so that you heal. When you are with your divine masculine, you can't heal because all you are doing is loving. And all the negative energy inside of you is going to be suppressed. That insecurity that you had, that not feeling good about myself, the love from your masculine is going to mask it. It's going to mask it. So you're not healing it. So your divine masculine has to come in, show you something that bring up that whole wound inside of you that make you feel not good enough. And then they're going to go again. Separation is meant for healing. Do not look at separation as the worst thing ever. It's the best thing ever. Because if you do not heal, you cannot be in union. Because this is one thing God doesn't want you to do to each other, and it's to hurt each other. You are not meant nor made to hurt each other. You're meant to love each other. And every time you hurt each other, you're going to have to separate, because now you're going to have to find what the issue is. And the divine feminine is responsible for healing those wounds. The reason why the divine masculine is the one with the karmic is because they are the fighters. They fight the evil. The karmic is the evil. They fight. They have to overcome all those insecurities. They have to fight the battles. Once they fight those battles and they win, then you're good to go, man. You're in separation. Heal yourself. Your love strengthens your divine masculine to fight. It's just as though it's been portrayed on TV, in movies. The masculines, they're the conquerors, the fighters. They go fight the war while the queen and the empress, they stay home, take care of the land, take care of everything, loving the people that are still left in their castle, in whatever there is, holding it down, man. The empress, the queen, holds shit down when the masculine is out there fighting. So if the divine feminine is no longer in love and the divine feminine is not loving themselves, your masculine is weak. Your masculine is susceptible to being used again by the karmic, to be abused by the karmic. So you loving yourself gives them that strength to fight and escape from the karmic. That's how the twin flame journey works. You are the lover, divine feminine. That's why union depends on you. Your masculines are the fighters. They fight the war. They fight the battles. You cannot fight a war or a battle, divine feminine. You're going to lose because you love too much. You're going to be weak. You're going to fall for everybody's tricks. You're going to be used just like you've been used in your whole life. You're going to be manipulated just as how people have been manipulating you your whole life. But the masculines, now, they don't have a heart. I'm sorry for saying that. But it's not that I mean that they don't have a heart. It's that they don't use their heart. They don't use their heart. That's why they're so cold. That's why they can just walk away from you for no reason. Because they're so cold and they have to be that way. They have to be that way. So that they can fight the karmics. The twin flame journey is a battle. Everything is a battle, is a war. Everything. We may not think so. We may look past it. But that's what it is. From ever since, it's been a war. Satan and God has been fighting ever since. And it's the same thing that is passed down to his people, God's people, and Satan's people. You don't know that Satan has people on earth here? What are the fallen angels? His guides, his manipulators. Yeah, the fight hasn't ended until the last day when God returns, and all his people that he's training now, twin flames, is gonna stand beside him and help him to fight that battle, and we're damn sure gonna win. We're gonna win. And that's why the devil laughs when no union happens, and when every good person that is supposed to be serving God is doing wrong, because he claims another soul, making God's army lesser and weaker. That's why he laughs. But God has a plan. You see, God doesn't reveal his plan because the devil understands and can see and know what God is doing. And that's why when things go wrong in the world, and some people are talking about where is God when this is happening? Where is God when I lost my family member? Where was God? Listen, God is just there watching, waiting for the opportunity to take everything that the devil did wrong and make it for your glory. Make it for your satisfaction. Make it so that you prosper after the fact. God can stop the devil from killing your aunt. God forbid, you know. God can stop the devil from taking somebody's life. Because God doesn't take anybody's life. Death does. And death and the devil, they are together. That's why people die. Because death takes life, not God. And that's why God made a way. So that when you die, you can live with him happily ever after. People are saying that God is taking this person. God doesn't take the person. Death does. It's death. It's death and the devil that are eating the world alive. So now when somebody dies that you truly love, because the devil wants to keep you so down, so terrible, to make you feel like God is not there. That's why God says you need to praise him and worship him in your darkest moments. Because God has feelings too. The same way that you feel unsatisfied, the same way that you feel disappointed when nothing works out for you. When something goes bad in your life and you blame God, it breaks his heart. He feels sad too. Remember, all the emotions we have, God has. We're made in his image. And that's why he loves you and wants you to continue to praise him, because it gives him that encouragement that, yes, this person needs me. This person needs my help. This person is looking to me. This person cherishes me. So I'm going to do all that I can to get this person out of their sorrow. And whatever happened to that person that the devil took away, I'm going to turn this situation around. And I'm going to make sure that when this person gets up out of their sorrow, all they're going to go is up. Everything is going to start to get better. So when bad things happen in your life and you're wondering, where is God? Oh, you know where he is? He's making a plan as to what's going to happen after. God doesn't interfere. God is smart. God stays back and he watch what's going on, and then he makes his plan. Because if he should show you his plan, the devil is just gonna switch. The devil is just gonna switch everything. The devil is just gonna make sure that whatever God's plan is, it doesn't work out. Because his job is to interfere and deceive. So God is smarter. When death takes, God gives you back. But you gotta continue to praise him in your darkest moments. You gotta. You got to. Because his heart breaks too. When you turn away from him, his heart breaks. When you blame him for something he didn't do, his heart breaks. But guess what? He never stops loving you. Never. Because you're his child. It's just like a mother and a father and their children. It doesn't matter what your child does. You know, I still love my child. That's my child. They're a part of me. I still love them. And I will never leave them for anybody. Your child could disrespect you today. Shut you out, cut you off, block you. Because they feel that now that they're big and older, they can do what they want. And they don't listen to you. But as soon as somebody comes and said, oh my God, did you hear what happened to your child? You forgot that you were talking to them. You forgot that you weren't communicating with them. You forgot that you were upset with them. Boom! What happened to my child? Who did this? Who did that? And you're there, always there for them. And it's because you don't hate them. It's just because you felt bad. It's because you were disrespected and you have that negative feeling now over you, where you feel sad. It's the same thing that happens to God. But when you praise him in your struggles, and you know that everything will work out just fine because he has a plan. He knows that you're depending on him and he's going to make a way. Always remember that, everybody. You are twin flames. Twin flames are God's servant. It's hard for some of us to believe, but the twin flame journey is not believable anyways. So what's so bad in you believing something else? Am I telling you something bad? Am I leading you into a dark place? I don't know. If you don't stand for something, you fall for anything. Let God lead you guys. That's all I gotta say. TJ, what are you confused about? You said the karmic he had to love her once upon a time. Okay, what are you confused about? Let me know so I can try and clear up what you're confused about. Hannah, yes, you can ask your question. Type your question. Okay, I see. Okay, Anna, does my divine masculine want to marry me? You think I should let go and forgive him for all that he did, madam? Okay, Anna, that person that you hurt 10 years ago, intentionally or unintentionally, do you think they have forgiven you? Hmm? Do you think that somebody that hurt you 10 years ago, do you think that they should forgive you? Because we hurt people, sometimes unintentionally. Do you think that they should forgive us? Hmm? These are the things that we don't look at. Our divine masculines may do things that hurt us, but in our heart, we don't want to forgive them. We don't want to let go off of it because they hurt me. You hurt me. So why am I supposed to forgive you? Why am I supposed to let go? Why am I supposed to let go of what you did to me years ago? But the person that you hurt 5 years ago, do you think that they should forgive you for what you did to them? So the same thing that we want somebody to do to us, are we doing it to other people? So Anna, if you hurt somebody back in your past, maybe 5, 10, 15, 20 years ago, even when you were a child, or if somebody hurt you, did you forgive them? Have you forgiven them? Or did that person forgive you? Or should that person forgive you for something that you did when you were a child? If you can answer that, then you can answer if you should forgive your divine masculine. Okay, Brianna, to piggyback off Desiree's question, I know they love us too, but how can they stay away for so long? Is it because they've blocked their heart? They have distractions, etc.? No. They stay away for so long because it depends on how fast or how slow you heal your wounds. The longer it takes for you to heal your wound is the longer they stay away. Your masculine does not stay away because they want to. They stay away because you are still hurt. They stay away because you still need to heal. They stay away because you haven't figured out what that wound is that you need to heal. Like I said, and I'm going to say it again, and please listen. Union depends on the divine feminine, whether it's permanent union or a union after a separation. It depends on the divine feminine. They do not stay away from you because they want to or because there are distractions around. They stay away from you because the divine feminine has not healed that wound that they need to heal. Because a lot of us, we think that we're healing because we're meditating. That's not healing. Did you figure out that wound? Did you figure out what your insecurities is? And like I was saying before, your insecurities could be that you're too jealous. Your insecurities could be that you are clingy. Your insecurities could be because you get angry too easily. Your insecurities could be because you're codependent. Your insecurities could be because I don't feel good about myself and I don't feel worthy of anything. Your insecurity could be you need to be connecting to God more. But you got to figure it out and then you heal it. Angelic ascension. How will we know if and when it is time to no longer wait on someone we have a deep spiritual connection with who is committed to someone else? Number one, good thing you asked that question. If your person is committed to somebody else, move your ass on. Go about your business. Leave them alone. Don't try to interfere. As soon as you find out that this person is involved with somebody else, get out of there. Go away. Leave them alone. Go mind your own business. Okay, angelic ascension. So, You should never be waiting on anybody until they get out of their situation. And I can tell you that because if you heard my story before, I said I was waiting on this man until he got himself out of his situation, which I should never have done. And the reason I can tell you this now is because I have done it. And it's also in my book. It's underneath what do you do if your person is in another relationship. Everything is in the book. You cannot go wrong, I tell you. And also, how will you know when it's no longer time for you to when it's time to no longer wait? Okay. When you start to love yourself enough that you know that you deserve better than what you're receiving, when you know that you deserve someone and not just a moment's time. Because some of us, because we know this person loves us, and a lot of us, we like to rely on the term because we are twin flame. When they come around with their foolishness, we accept it because they're my twin flame. No, because they're your twin flame, they should be giving you better. They should. So, angelic ascension. If you keep hanging on to this person, even though they're in a committed relation, they can never free themselves. They will never free themselves. Because you are hanging on, now that energy is going to be passed to them and they will keep hanging on. So when you let go and move on, then that energy will also be pushed to them. And now they will be letting go and moving on. You are a reflection of your divine masculine. What you do affects the divine masculine. If you are angry, it will affect them. If you are loving yourself, it's going to affect them so much more better. Okay. Okay. Desiree, I can answer that for you. That's my hardest issue because I know he does. Because I feel him, but he refuses to admit. Maybe I need to understand why I'm so annoyed that he can't express. And your answer is, what you need to understand is that you have an insecurity of codependency. You are depending on this person to say how they feel about you for you to be at ease within yourself. And because they're not saying it, you are not at ease. That's why you're annoyed. Because the only way for you to know that somebody loves you is for them to say it. And because you're not hearing it, it annoys you. So again, another wound right there. You've got to learn to love yourself without somebody telling you. Got it, Desiree? Yes, Sarah? This is what happens when you try to date somebody when you're in separation with your divine masculine. Ugh. Damn. Ugh. It's gonna feel like, ugh. Just like I'm acting right now. Ugh. That's why if you're a twin flame, you can never be with somebody else. Because you're gonna be disgusted. That's how you're gonna feel. Ugh. It's exactly like that. And when somebody else comes around, like, who are you? Like, what do you want? Man, get out my face. What do you want? Like, go, 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 move. That's exactly how it is. You feel nauseous. This person makes me want to, ew, what do you want? That's how you feel. And that's because your soul can't love anybody else. Your soul knows who your lover is. You're my lover for life. So nobody else can come in. Nobody else. All right. Let's see. All right. Okay. Okay, another thing on this loyal that I see you guys talking about. You are loyal to somebody, and that's why you feel like you should always love them, you should always do what's right for them, you should always be there for them. But at the same time, is this person loyal to you? So where does your loyalty truly lies? Should your loyalty lies with somebody who is not even loyal to you, who is not even trusting you? Or should it lie within yourself? Should you be loyal to yourself? Should you be loving yourself? Should you be learning that self-respect for yourself? Because a lot of us, we love a lot. And when we love, we are loyal to those who we love. But that's even disrespecting yourself, because sometimes we are loyal to somebody who don't love us. That's disrespectful to you. So you got to learn to be loyal to yourself. You got to learn to refuse people out of your life. You don't love me, you're not treating me right, you got to go. You got to go. I'm tired of crying, I'm tired of the heartache, so you got to go. You were always supporting me when we were talking, when we were friends. You always supported me, and now that I'm not talking to you or something happened, there's no more support. You got to go. Sometimes we're loyal to the wrong people. And not that they are like the wrong people to be loyal to, but we should be loyal to ourselves more. I hope you guys understand that. Hmm. Hmm. Sorry guys, like I said, if you don't hear me talking, I'm just trying to go through the questions, the comments. Hmm. How to know if your DM is thinking of you? Is there a sign? Usually when this person comes across your, oh, that was Star's question. Usually when this person comes across your mind, like for no reason, you're busy doing your own thing, like me sitting down watching Netflix and enjoying my movie and laughing or crying. And then all of a sudden this person just comes across my mind. That's a sign they're thinking of you, because I'm not thinking about you, buddy. I'm busy watching my movie. I'm busy crying over something that should even affect me, or I'm busy laughing and enjoying myself. But then boom, here comes their memory. Here comes a thought of them. That's a sign this person is thinking of you. All right. So that's one sign, and that's one sign I know of. Oh, and sometimes when they're thinking of you too, you can see their names. Their names can pop up all over when they're thinking of you. So that's another one. If you love him, Anna, you would forgive him and move away from the past. That's what true love is. Forgiveness. And because every time you think about what he did to you in the past and it hurts you, it shows that you are not healed. It shows that you need to learn forgiveness. It shows that you need to let go and move on. It shows that you don't need or should not hang on to the past. So that's something you're definitely going to have to work on. Okay, Max, what if they don't tell you they are involved with others and just conveniently omit that from you? Okay, first part, Or should I say, first of all, they don't conveniently omit anything from you. Because number one, when you met them and when they met you, this bubble of love took over your lives. You couldn't see anybody but them. They couldn't see anybody but you. And this could sometimes cause them to forget to say certain things until it's too late. Because when they're around you, all again that they're thinking about is love, 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 and you. All they're feeling is love. All they're seeing is love. So they're not going to conveniently omit anything unless this person's just a soulmate who knows that they have somebody else, and they're just going to come in and, okay, I want to be with somebody else, but I need to know for sure if I have to walk away from this person and go to this person if they're better. Right? But a twin flame, they will not omit anything just to suit them. Again, because when they're with you, all they can see is love, all they can feel is love, all they can feel is peace. All they experience is joy. And like I was saying earlier on, this is how you get lost in love. You get lost. So sometimes they don't remember to say, oh my God, I have a girlfriend. But at the same time, did you ask? No, you didn't ask. This is one of the first things you should always ask when you meet somebody you like. You have a girlfriend, you have a boyfriend, but guess what? You were too much in love that you didn't ask. Now when you ask and they say no, then you know that's a liar, right? Am I right? So that's how it works. So they didn't conveniently omit that part of their life. The same way you forgot to ask if they had a boyfriend or if they had a girlfriend, because you both were lost in love. So like I always say, anything the divine masculine does is not intentional. It was just because they were lost in love, and now that you guys are in separation and they come to their senses and you find out that there is somebody, you're going to say, you lied to me, you didn't tell me nothing, but did you ask? You are putting everything on, and not even in twin flame situation, in regular relationship. We don't ask these questions, and then we wanting the man to tell us everything. Men, they don't express, so they're going to tell you everything. Ask what you need to know. Ask. Okay. Let's see. Sabrina. All right, Sabrina. The first part, I can't tell you if this person is your twin flame. Please go to my playlist under Learn About Twin Flames and watch that video, 15 True Signs You Are a Twin Flame. And another video in there where you are supposed to ask God if this person is your twin flame, and you ask for a specific sign that you don't normally see every day, so that when you see the sign, you know that this person is definitely your twin flame. Those two go together. Once you align with what is in that 15 true signs, and it's gonna be every single sign that you have, not just one of them or two of them, every single one. And when you get your answer from God, then you'll know that this person is your twin flame. Anything you want to know about the twin flame journey, you ask God about it. God is the leader, the master of this journey. He knows what and where you're supposed to be and what you're supposed to do. Ask him. The devil is out there using people, using tarot readers. Sometimes you go ask, is this person my twin flame? They're going to tell you no. And this is because they don't want you to be in union with this person. Unknowingly, they're going to tell you no because they don't know that they're being used. But when you do the signs and you get the signs along with God's confirmation, you cannot go wrong. All right, Sabrina? All right. Okay, and this person is in a relationship. So you're going to have to just walk away from this person while focusing on yourself. If you keep hanging on to them, they will never leave that relationship. Never. Because the energy that you're pushing onto them is stay, 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 stay with me, stay with me, stay with me. Don't go, don't go, don't go. And what that energy is doing is pushing them to stay with the person they're with, not with you, with the person that they're with. So that's why you just got to leave them be, let it go, and go work on yourself. The faster you do this is the faster they break free from their connection. When you let go, they let go. When you let go and move on, they chase. And yes, let me say this since as I said that. At times on the twin flame journey, the roles change. Divine feminines, whenever you're walking away from the situation, whenever you're focused on you, you are now the masculine energy. And now that leads the divine masculine to now become the feminine energy, to learn to love, to learn to now express themselves, to learn to now take action and do what they need to do to catch up with you. So we do switch energies on this journey. And the only way for you to be in permanent union is for you to find yourself. It's for you to learn who you are. Okay, Sabrina? You've got to learn who you are. You cannot depend on this person to love you. You've got to learn that I can depend on myself to love me. You've got to be by yourself and in love with yourself. You've got to be by yourself and you're popping big laughter because it's so funny and you're not worried about anybody. You got to be contented with being alone. Because guess what? I'm seeing 3 3 now. Look, guys, look how I tell you how the numbers are falling behind each other. First, I saw 1 1 1, then 2 2 2, and now 3 3 3. I didn't have to look over there, but it said to look over there. You've got to let go, man. That's all it takes. You got to learn to love yourself. You've got to fix. And let me tell you something. This is what people ignore. It's not only about learning to love yourself that's on this journey. You've got to fix your life. You got to fix your life. If you're at a place where you're uncomfortable, like I said, you cannot grow in hatred, right? You cannot grow in sadness. If you're, whatever that karmic situation is, you got to get out of it to grow. So if you're living in a place where you know you're not supposed to be or you don't want to be there, but you're just there because, oh my God, it's convenient or the rent is low or whatever, and your soul is telling you to move away, but no, the rent is low. That's not you loving yourself, is it? Because you know you're being affected in that place, but because the rent is low, I'm going to stay here. But here's what you do. In order to make any steps in your life, ask God about it. God, should I move here? Should I move from this apartment? Show me a so-and-so if I should move from this apartment. And I'm saying it again, if you're asking for any signs, don't ask for any numbers. Even people who are not twin flames, they see numbers. Ask for something you don't normally see every day. Put God to the test, even though you shouldn't test God. But what I'm saying is don't put anything past him. Do not limit his power. Right. Okay, TJ. As I read that question, you said we are not to date others while in separation, but he can. You know what I felt? Anger. As I read that, I just felt anger. So basically what you're doing is based in your life off of his life. So you're not living your life. You just want to do something because somebody else is doing it. Or because somebody else is doing something, you think that you're able to or you should do it as well. When your person walks away from you and go talk to somebody else, it's a lesson that they're gonna be learning. So if you want to go date somebody else when you're in separation, be prepared to learn your lesson as well. And most times those lessons aren't pretty. Why do you think they realize that they're making a mistake and they have to come back? Because they're being taught a lesson. They're being taught a lesson. So if you're going to look and say, if my masculine can go talk to somebody else when we're in separation, why can't I do it too? Of course you can do it. Nobody's stopping you. But be prepared to learn your lesson. Because you're going to get it. You're going to get your lesson. So basically, again, what you're doing right there is living your life based off of how somebody else is living their life. You're not doing what you know is right. It's like taking revenge. It's taking revenge. You can go date and talk to somebody else, so I'm going to do it too. That's a lot of anger right there. That's hurt. That's feeling not good enough. So I'm going to go find somebody. So when you look at it like that, you're basically just wanting to live your life because somebody hurt you. So you're living your life off of pain and anger and hurt and suffering. You're not living your life out of love. So right there, somebody has control over you. Right there, somebody's leading your life for you. You're not in control of your life. If you can see what your person is doing wrong and you don't do the same thing, then bravo. You can control your own life. This is why a lot of us, people can come to us and say, oh, take this, man. Try this. Try this. I mean, I did it before. Try it and nothing happened to me. So then you're going to be like, okay, you did it and nothing happened to you. Let me try it, even though you know it's bad for you. And when you try it, you keel over and die. Because everybody's life and experience is not the same, and everybody's going to learn their lesson. Everybody has a lesson to learn. It might be that you're learning it today instead of learning it 5 years down the road. But everybody learns their lesson. So sure, go ahead. Go date somebody and go talk to somebody because your masculine is doing the same thing. And you're going to see how it works out. Okay? And yes, I did say that you're masculine. Like let me go over this. Let me go over this, TJ. If you don't love somebody, you cannot go in a relationship with them unless you're a narcissist or a manipulator. When your masculines enter that relationship that they were with, that karmic, they love them. Your masculine love them the same as you, who is always loving the people you go in relationship with. You love that person, right? But then they betrayed you in the end. So it's the same thing for your masculine. We are all human beings. Everybody has love. And your masculine is a lovable person just like you because you're the same person. So if you would go in a relationship because you love somebody, your masculine would go in a relationship because they love the person too. But that person is going to end up disappointing them. That person is going to end up using them because they loved that person. But now, because there's a child that's involved, there's money that's involved, there are properties that's involved. My parents say, society will look at me a certain way. It's hard for them to leave. It's hard for them to break free. So now they got to put on a front like everything is happy at home. Everything is okay at home. When they go home, one is on the couch, one is in the bedroom. They fight like dogs and dogs. Because cats and dogs, they live very nice and peacefully. And the whole community knows that they're not happy. But they do not leave because of pride and ego. Or because my parents said so. Or because I'm going to lose a lot of money. Or because if I divorce, then I'm going to have to pay them this and I lose this and I don't want to start over. I'm going to have to go on my own again. Or I have invested 15 years in this relationship or 5-6 years in this relationship. Let me try one, like the 100th time. Let me try again. Just because they don't want to start over. Starting over is hard. So they play it fake. That's why I say again and I listen again, especially for the new ones who just joined. Do not go searching around on Facebook, Instagram, and believe everything you see on there. It's an illusion. When the camera is on, see, I'm saying the same thing over. When the camera is on, what do you say before you take a picture? Cheese. And why do you say cheese? For the person to smile, for that picture to come out looking happy and beautiful. And as soon as the shutters go off and the camera comes down, they go back to being dog and dog. So you cannot believe what you see. So of course, yes, your masculine had feelings for the people that they were with. You got to realize and understand that your person, your divine masculines are being used, are being manipulated. And that's because your masculines, they have a good heart. If you want your divine masculine to go into a relationship where they hate the person, why would you want somebody like that? That means, do you know if they truly love you when they come to be in a relationship with you? Or are they gonna just hate you on the down low and they're just using you for your money or just using you for sex or whatever? So yes, your masculines, they did love the persons that they were with. A twin flame cannot have narcissistic traits. I've been saying this since I began. A twin flame cannot have narcissistic traits. Narcissists are narcissists. Divine masculines, they are divine masculines. They are totally different. If somebody has narcissistic traits, that's who they are. Narcissist. You use a trait to describe someone or something of who they are. Whenever a divine masculine disappoints you, it's not intentionally, and they never manipulate you. Sometimes it's our own delusion that makes us feel manipulated. Because we are thinking and we are expecting things from our masculines, and they never told us any damn thing. But then we don't get what we were expecting. Now we say they manipulated us, which is not true. It's not. See, Max? So this is what happens. All right, Max. Your person let you meet their ex without telling you they were your ex. I want you now to picture in your mind how that would have gone down if this person says, hey, my ex, this is my new girlfriend. Hey, my new girlfriend, this is my ex. I want you to picture in your mind how that would have gone down. When he introduced you, I want you to really think about it and tell me, if you were in his shoes, if you would tell him that that person was your ex. I want you to really think about it. And again, most times when they do these things, it's not for the other person, it's to protect you, because some of them, they have some crazy ass people in their life. So I want you to think about that. Sabrina, you've known your person for 20 years. What have you been doing wrong? What don't you understand? Please, please speak. Please speak. Please ask your question. Please, please, please list your thoughts so I can see them, so I can help you. Because being on this journey or chasing after someone for 20 years, that's not healthy. It's not healthy. And if you aren't seeing any progress after 20 years, there's a lot to think about here. Excuse me. So please speak your heart. Let me know what you're thinking so I can try and help you here. 20 years. 20 years. You think I'm going to be sitting here in 20 years talking about my twin flame and we're not in union? You must be damn crazy. You must be crazy. 20 years. I don't care what job I have to do or nothing. 20 years. And again, that's the impatience in me talking. But at the same time, 20 years? No, sir. No, sir. Doesn't matter about back and forth, in and out, Sabrina. Back and forth, in and out happens because you accept it. That's the only reason back and forth, in and out happens, because you are accepting it. If you are giving a man something, they're not going to refuse. If you accept a man every time they did something wrong and come back around, they're not going to refuse and they're not going to stop coming back. So, whatever is happening here, it's not the man's fault. It's your fault. You need to stop the pattern. You need to stop what's happening here from happening. So in and out does not make you a twin flame. Right? Please go and watch the video. 15 true signs are you a twin flame. And then ask God, like I was saying. Most times, guys, and please listen. Everything that's happening to us is because we enable it. We enable it. We accept it. That's why it keeps happening. And once you realize and find out that we need to stop what's happening and what we're accepting, then you will start to get better. Then you will start to heal. And then you will see where you have been making your mistakes. There's no way I'm going to allow somebody to be going and coming in my life for that long. We're enabling their actions. And because some of us, we use the term twin flame and say that this person is my twin flame. So guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to accept everything they do. No, that's wrong. It's because they're your twin flame why you shouldn't. Because they're the person that should love you more than anybody else. So you are responsible for stopping the pattern, divine feminine. Okay, merman. Welcome, merman. The numbers are there to guide you. Even if you're not a twin flame, if you are seeing numbers, you are an awakened person. And the numbers are there to guide you on your path, to guide you so that you remain on the path that you're meant to be on. Whenever you see a number, don't just say, oh, a number, look, I've seen that twice today. When you see it, we have all the information. Everybody has a phone. Everybody has internet on their phone. Go on Google. Search for the number 222. If you're a twin flame, make sure you search twin flame number 222. Because there's a twin flame meaning, there's the love meaning, soulmate meaning, that is, and there is numerological meaning, and there's also the spiritual meaning. So they have different meanings. You can look up all of them if you want to see if they align on what it's trying to tell you to do. The numbers are guides. They are guides sent by your angel. Well, this is what I learned, right? That they're guidance from your angels, trying to direct you and keep you on the right path. And you only see the numbers if you need guidance. So when you're seeing numbers and you see numbers a lot, it's because you need guidance. So don't just ignore them and say, oh, look, a number. Find out what it is saying. Right now, you can go on my playlist. I have from 111 to 555 in there. I think it's Seeing Signs and Synchronicities is a playlist. But if you go look around, you will see. Okay, Merman, so you're finding pennies. What side of the penny do you always see first? What side of the penny is pointing up to you when you see the pennies? Shamira, can you encounter your twin and a soulmate at the same time? No, because guess what? Your soulmates, you have already passed through that situation. You have already learned what you need to learn from your soulmates. And like I said before, your karmic person is the last person you're going to meet before your twin flame. So you've already learned your life lessons through your soulmate. And now here comes this last lesson that you're supposed to meet, the turbulence in your life, your karmic. And then you meet your twin flame. But guess what? A soulmate can come into the picture after you meet your divine feminine. And this is because the devil is sending distractions your way. Because again, we don't have patience. And when we separate from our divine masculine, we're going to say, oh, somebody came and they're interested and they're being a man or they're being a woman and they're standing up and they're saying they love me. Silly kids. Tricks are for kids. But that's what you're getting. Tricks. You're getting tricks. It's a trick to make you feel that somebody else loves you more than your masculine. Impossible. It's impossible for a plain yellow pumpkin to become a golden carriage. Impossible. Impossible. Don't mind me. But guys, it's impossible. Nobody can love you more than your masculine. And you know why? Because nobody can love you better nor more than you love yourself. So any soulmate that comes along after you meet your divine masculine, it's a trick. It's delusional because again, soulmates aren't meant to stay in your life forever. They come and they go. And I've had people on here who never listen to me and they tell me I don't know what I'm saying. And when the soulmate comes around, they're going to tell me, oh, I'm going to go talk to my soulmate because my masculine is not stepping up. How about you step up and learn to be a woman? How about you step up and learn to be a man? And when they go talk to that soulmate, 2 weeks down the line, 3 weeks down the line, 1 month, they come back. I thought this person loved me. I thought this person was even my twin flame. They disappoint me and they are gone too. But guess what that does to you now? Put you back to ground zero. Because now you're back in sorrow. Now you're back in misery. Now you're hurting again. And now you hate every man or every woman that come in your life again. You're being tricked. Open your eyes. Blue, you posted a question. The message was retracted, Blue. Exactly. You're not good lessons that you will learn, Merman. Not good lessons at all. Yes, Mix. Thank you so much. Narcissist. Total service to self. Twin flame is a balance of service to self and service to others. Because the narcissists are only doing what they want for themselves. And it's using you and sucking you dry in the process. Merman, how do I let go when they keep coming into my mind? This is also in my book, How to Let Go. It's a big chapter in the book. How do you let go? Listen, you've got to say to yourself, I deserve better. Even if this person is coming into your mind, you got to talk to this person in your mind. Let this person know that not until they can treat you how you deserve to be treated will you give them back your energy. You've got to just make up your mind and make the decision what you want for yourself. And also, in order to let go, you've got to be focused on God. You've got to be allowing God to lead you and God to guide you. You've got to focus on your true purpose. And you won't know what your purpose is until you're on your right path. That's why it's not only about healing and meditating that's going to heal you. It's also about your life. This is what we all forget, our personal life. What around you are you doing wrong? Are you in a job that you don't like, that's draining your energy? Well, man, you got to get out of there. You got to get out of there. Are you around family members or situation that drain you constantly? How can you heal in that? So you got to get out of there. Are you living somewhere where you're not supposed to be, where it doesn't serve you? You got to get out of there. So healing is not only about healing your insecurities within you. Look at what you're accepting around you in your day-to-day life. And if they serve you any good purpose, it's okay, keep it. But if it's not serving you any good purpose, you got to get rid of it. And that's how you let go. Because what we are doing when we hold on to our divine masculine is thinking that they will solve all our problems. We're thinking that they will love us and I will be happy and we will be happy and we will be okay and living on top of the world. And I won't experience pain again. But you got to let go and now depend on God to do all of that for you. That's what you should realize on this journey. All that you're looking for in your divine masculine, I already have it in me, and I have God who will also give it to me. That's how you let go. All right, TJ. Okay. All right, Merman. So what I found out, because the pennies they were showing up for me as well. When the face of the penny is pointing up to you, there is something in your life that you need to face. There is something in your life that you need to take charge of, right? That you have to admit, you have to acknowledge it, and you have to work on it. But you're going to have to find out what that is because you know your life and you know what you're doing wrong. So you're going to have to fix it. When the underside is showing and the 10 is showing, it's a sign of something completing. It's a sign of something that's ending in your life. So that's why I asked whether it's face up or the other way around. So heads or tails, you know? I hope that helps. Hi, Tokozil. I hope I said your name right. Thank you so much for subscribing. I am not doing readings today, Tokozil. I do questions and answers, not all the time on Tuesdays because sometimes I can't make it, but I always try to make it on Thursdays, and then I will do questions and answers first, and then I'll pull cards for you after. All right, so I'll do that live. Well, thanks for the subscription, and every one of you guys who are now new and following me, thank you. And you know, as usual, my longtime subscribers, don't get jealous, okay? Don't get jealous, all right? Big up on yourself. Love you. Oh my gosh. All right, Merman, you're welcome. Okay, Blue, I see you. Okay, I see it. I see it. Okay, can twin flames be same sex? If yes, will they be in union? Why do they come in the same gender if they are twin flames? And your answer to that is plain no. And I'm going to explain to you why I say no, because I don't answer you without giving you an explanation. First off, the twin flame journey is about balance. Everyone can agree on that. The twin flame journey is about balance, masculine and feminine energy. When a woman is in their masculine energy, they are not balanced. When a man is in their feminine energy, they're not balanced. Right? So, if you have two women, one in the masculine energy and one in the feminine energy, tell me which one of them is balanced. Tell me, Blue, which one of them is balanced? Okay. My other phone is gonna shut off. But anyways, I can still look here. None of them is balanced. Right? And even when they claim that they're in union, union union only happens when you have balanced your energy. When you have control over your masculine and control over your feminine energy and you are balanced. That's when union happens. My other phone died. So when you have two women or two men that says that they are in union, but one is still a man and one is a woman, where is the balance in that? Where is the balance? And if twin flames are God's servants, like I say, God does not change his mind. God does not take back his words. If God has a problem with a man sleeping with a man and a woman sleeping with a woman, how is this person going to be a servant of God? Unless they repent and turn from the ways that they were used to and now they start to serve God. And if they do that, then they're going to have to leave that energy behind. Now you tell me. Look into it. Can two men and two women be twin flames? It doesn't matter what you see. What you see is an illusion. Pay attention to the truth. Pay attention to what God says. Pay attention to what you know. And it doesn't matter if what they're teaching you something good. Because everybody can learn. Everybody goes to school. I can go to school and learn how to help people. I can go to school and learn how to. That's why people go to school. That's why doctors go to school. That's why psychiatrists go to school, to learn to help people. Now I can have these abilities and I can help you and teach you based off experience. So it doesn't matter if they're teaching you something that's good. Their actions is wrong. Actions speak louder than words, right? Am I right? I'm not hearing anybody. Am I right? And everybody can agree to this because we're always telling our masculines actions speak louder than words. So if you love me, you gotta show up. And let me tell you something else. Always remember those same-sex relationships is based on lust. And if you're on my TikTok, you'll see the messages that I'm putting up, because I'm now doing the 7 deadly sins and how it relates to twin flame. And I just did lust the other day. It's just because what you see right now, you want it. And same-sex relationships are so abusive. And they cheat on each other for no reason. Excuse me. And it's because they are lusting. If you ask a same-sex couple, why do you love this person? All they're going to tell you is about how this person makes me feel. When I see this person, I don't know, this person makes me feel like I'm on top of the world. And they're always lusting over a part of the person's body, their eyes. And all other things, I just don't want to mention them. When you ask a twin flame, why do you love the person? I don't even have an answer. I don't even know. I don't even have an answer why I love the person. Because they're nothing like I always wanted. And that's another fact about twin flames. I'm seeing 303, guys. This is another fact about twin flames. They are nothing like you ever wanted in a person. They're the opposite of anything you ever asked God for in a person. Because they're the opposite of you. And two women cannot be opposites. Two men cannot be opposites. They're the same. Hence, they're emitting the same energy. Hence, there's no repelling or receiving, however you want to put it. There's no yin, there's no yang. There is either too yin or too yang, which is definitely showing you there's an imbalance. Everybody in this world knows that the twin flame journey is about being balanced. And if you have two same-sex persons saying that they're twin flames, I want you and them to come and show me the balance. Where's the balance? Where's the balance, huh? So they're on YouTube. They talk. Actually, I learned something from one of them. From one of them, that's where I found out where that the stages that you go through. And then I start to analyze myself, because everything I have to talk to God about it and research and do whatever. And I found out, yes. And this is what I'm saying to you. Yeah, they can teach you something good because they learned it somewhere. And because they've been going through back and forth separations, now they think that this is a twin flame. But when you ask them why they love the person, they're going to tell you about their color. They're going to tell you about their breast, their ass, their tit, their eyes, their hair, how they make me feel. Friggin' lust. 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 You ask a twin flame why you love the person? Man, I don't know. You think I know why I love my divine masculine? Number one, he's younger than me. From I was in high school, every time we were talking about being married and boyfriend, girlfriend, I always say I don't want nobody who is younger than me. If I should date somebody younger than me, I'm not going to pass 2 years. I'm not going to pass 2 years. And this person is younger than me. 10 freaking years. 10 freaking years younger than me. See, God was showing me something. But at the same time, it was my soul speaking exactly what I needed. And I didn't even know. I don't know. We don't know these things until we figure things out. So I'm there describing the perfect person for me. But I'm saying that that's not what I want. But my soul knows. You understand what I'm saying? Sometimes when you say some things and if somebody say to you, what did you say? And you're going to be like, I never said anything, or I don't remember what I said. Your soul is coming through. Your soul is speaking. So, my friend Blue, it doesn't matter if they're teaching you something good. You know what's right. You know what's wrong. A lot of times they teach you again, the distraction, again, delusional, again, with all the misconception, again, with all the illusions, again, with all the interference of the devil. Everybody in the world knows that the same sex is wrong. Everybody knows it. Even those who haven't read the Bible. Every soul on this earth knows that. But we're a twin flame. We came together and we're now in union. Because it wants you now to, when distraction comes and when the devil sends somebody your way, you're going to say, okay, I can love you. I can be in union with you because there's a same sex over there, so I can do the same thing. Shamira, I would say a kingdom spouse is somebody who is made specifically for you, which is much more like a higher level soulmate. But always remember that a twin flame is sent here for a specific mission. And your soul was split into two. In heaven, there's no husband and there's no wife. So the kingdom there is signifying like specially made for you. Okay? So guys, it doesn't matter what somebody wants to say. It doesn't matter what they're saying to you. It's a good thing I don't have any young children, merman. Because I'm so glad I'm a teacher. I would homeschool that child, or I'll just go open my own school. I'll just open my own school, you know? Because nobody's going to come and teach my child that crap. Nobody. And this is something I want you guys to figure out, to look into. If a child comes to you and they're asking, is it okay for a man to be with a man or a woman to be with a woman? Do not try to tell that child it's okay. You know what's wrong? Look beyond what they're asking. That child may be being abused. That child may be, maybe they're being abused by somebody of the same sex. And they're asking because they want to know if what this person is doing to them is okay. But then because you have people talking about, oh, let them express themselves, they ignore the fact that the child is being hurt. They ignore that behind the scenes that the child could be hurting. And then this child accepts it because my teacher says or my parents says it's okay to love who you want to love. But at the same time, there's nothing complicated about it. Oh, Anna, you must be talking about your twin flame. Sorry. Now this child accepts the fact that him being abused or her being abused is okay. So we see how we damage our children. Oh, no, it's not our children. We damage other people's children. Because a teacher gonna tell my child it's okay when my child is being abused by somebody else. And then my child is gonna accept. God forbid. Let me say God forbid, knock on wood. I would destroy those people. So, if any child comes to any of you and asks you any question like that, first ask them what is going on and why they ask that question. And then you can see, maybe they know somebody who is doing it to somebody else. Or somebody is doing it to them. But there's always a psychological effect behind it. Always. All right. I think that's everything. Yeah. So again, it doesn't matter how truthful they sound. You know right from wrong. You know right from wrong. And this is again the reason why you cannot look and say somebody is doing it so I can do it too. No, because you know right from wrong. And when you go do something that somebody else is doing, just because somebody else is doing it, remember, you're going to pay. You're going to learn your lesson. Everybody learns their lesson sooner or later. All right? And if there's anybody else who was here and wondering that, I do hope that opened your eyes. I do hope it helps you. Tell your teacher, my man, to go open her own school, man. You can have private schools. All these people. I see them. I know they're on YouTube. I see them. I see them and I'm like, what the hell are they saying? And people are believing them and worshiping them. Okay. But that's the thing. 10-10. Oh my God. Nicolia, closing out a cycle. New beginnings. Something is being completed. And guys, sometimes when we see the numbers, don't automatically assume that the numbers are talking about your divine masculine, because we got to remember that the journey is about you. The journey is about what you need to change. The journey is about what you need to work on. The journey is about loving you. So sometimes the signs are about something about your person, but at other times it could be something that's also affecting your life. All right, so always remember to not just base everything on this journey on your divine masculine. All right, what time is it? 911. Oh my gosh, Marvel. Yep, that's why you need to train up your child in the way they should grow, so that when they are old they do not depart from it. But again, you still have people who grow up in the church and their parents tell them, but again, my friends are doing it and I see other people doing it and it's okay, so I'm gonna do it. But again, everybody's gonna pay their price. On that note, let me say this. There's only two kind of wills. And I'm not talking about when you die the will. I'm talking about the free will that God gave you and God's will. The reason why God gave you free will is so that you can make your own choices. God wants you to choose him because you love him and because you want to choose him. Not because you're pressured, and this is why he doesn't intercept and he doesn't force you to accept him, because he gave you free will. Choose me if you want to. You want help, you want covering, you want everything to be okay in your life. Choose me. And he's not gonna say, I am God, so you should choose me. No. Choose God because you know that he's good for you. That's why he gave you free will. So when you know that you have free will and you want to exercise it, oh, you're gonna pay for it, buddy. Free will is the only will you pay for. You don't pay for God's will because he's always protecting you. But free will, when you do what you want because you think it's your life and you want to live it the way you want to live it, be prepared to pay the price later. Be prepared. Let me tell you this. A lot of those people, they are saying, what kind of God is God when he wants to punish people for loving? God doesn't punish anybody for love. God doesn't punish anybody for love. What God is upset about is what you do with that love. Huh? You get it? God loves everybody. And even when they turn away from him, he still loves them. That's why we have chances. And that's why we wake up every day. So we have a chance to repent. We have a chance to do better in our lives. God doesn't have a problem with you loving anybody, because there's love where you love your parents. There's love when you love your siblings. There's love when you love your children. There's love when you love your lover. But what are you going to do with the love that God gave you? Are you going to defile the love? That's where he gets upset. What are you doing with me? Remember, God is love. What are you doing with me? What are you using me to do? You're defiling me. You're defiling my name. You're defiling my house, which is your body, my temple. So God has no issue with you loving anybody. He wants you to love everybody. But what are you going to do with the love he give you? Defile it? Come on, man. We all have eyes to see, ears to ears. Ears to ears, ears to ear. Let us do what we know is right. Don't look at anybody else and say they're doing it, so it must be okay. What does God say? Are you living for God, or are you living for people? So when you're living for God, you're gonna always try to do the right thing, even though people might look down on you, persecute you, but in the end, you're gonna prosper. Because you gotta understand something. God doesn't like when people hurt his children. So when somebody hurts you, that's why he said, don't take revenge. Revenge is mine. When somebody hurts you, you think they're not going to pay? They're going to pay. So don't say that, oh, you hurt me and they're not suffering. They're still out there living their life. Long run, short catch. Long run, short catch. You ever see those documentaries where there was a murder happened years ago, and this person has been running until they're old and gray? Nobody knew until they dug up the case, cold case, and as soon as they find out, they catch him. So you've been running for 50 years away because you murdered somebody and nobody knew, but as soon as somebody pays attention, boom, you get caught. Long run, short catch. So don't worry if people hurt you. Don't worry if people do bad things about you. That's why God said, leave it. You may not see them getting their punishment, but it will happen. Okay? It will happen. And when it happens, I don't want you to be grinning off your teeth. Like, yes, good, long time. No. No. But it's okay. Anyways, guys. All right, Merman, of course. Yes. Anyways, everyone. Thank you all for being here, and I thank you for your support. Please hit the thumbs up button. Please support your girl. Please, guys, follow me over there on TikTok, twindy222. And guys, check out my other channel, all right? tdhb.club. No, that's my Instagram. tdhb and Diane's, where I create your bath and body products, anything you want for your body, because I'm here to heal the mind, body, and soul, all right? Everything in one. Check that out. Follow me over there. And guys, I love you. Take care of yourself. I'm here to help. I'll be back on Thursdays with your live reading and pull cards for you, if God's willing, and if everything works out okay. If you don't see me, I didn't get to come. All right. Love you. Later, guys. Let go and let God. And I'll see you in tomorrow's, God's willing. You're welcome, Nicola. Oh, wait. I can't end this thing. Give me a minute. Later, guys. Love you all. Sweet dreams, all right? For those who it's night, and enjoy your day for those who it's daytime.